But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. Wonder if the hoes in Jesus' hand he'll give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump they will not criticize. Still question Obama like my nigga lied. White girls abusing so my dick can ride. Out here switching sides. Crossing ship to mind the window cause they living blind. And they soul not showing. I swear my flow how potent. How these hoes got open and you know Pop's joking. If he ain't spelled forgiveness, I'm wondering your seven victim hell's free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses what I give the masses. My whole all there no walls. I ain't kissing asses the shit and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bars the end and she won't call her. You didn't see her coming. People are screaming, running, baby like babies. Why they need it back to drive horsepower. Steve's punching, smoking weed, I'm blunting. No, this Steve's stunning. Ain't me like Jesus functions. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wanna be. I eat a peanut butter for your family. They ugly. You can keep your cousin. Most people puzzling. You want my time is by the hour and I need 100. I seen your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beamer bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold if God calls.
I really like having the
four cameras.
not the 4 cameras,
The
but
four
having
square.
having the 4 squares up for the
We should
pre
be
thing.
The four square.
Wait, why didn't I selected it?
You know, like four
There it went.
squares the game. We could be 4 squares.
Dude,
the
that
podcast.
game was fucking lit.
Right.
That was the best game in
Right.
all of school. Like fuck. Look,
There was something. I
this
was
thing
gonna-
just keeps falling.
Did you do an episode 3 podcast today?
No.
Why was there a camera on the pop?
My
figure?
dad came over and hung out, and he wanted to see why. He was like, "What do you even use that TV for?" Because like we sat here for a little bit and
Oh,
we
and
just hung out.
he wanted to. He was
And I
trying
was
to
like-
get that TV, huh?
And no. He
Oh,
was
okay.
like, "What's it for? Like, why is it even on your computer if it just sits there like that?" I was like, "It's mostly for the podcast." And he was like, he was like, "Can you show me?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I pulled up this, and he wanted to see himself on the camera. And it's the same with my grandma. I never showed you the video of my grandmother. My grandmother
what?
came over and recorded a video for you.
What is it? Show
Like,
me
We did it
now.
on OBS. Yeah.
Show me.
But
We-
dude,
imagine we get
Foursquare.
copyright stricken.
We won't.
For
But dude, hold on, wait. We gotta talk about Foursquare because you got me on
Okay.
Foursquare all of a sudden, dude. That shit was. I
Right.
have not thought about Foursquare since elementary school or like maybe middle school, dude. We gotta play Foursquare.
imagine. Look,
Me, Quentin, and Matt. That is a fucking content machine of Foursquare gameplay.
I played Foursquare drunk at a party on
what kind of ball did you use?
It was a Halloween party.
like a soccer ball or a basketball.
year before last.
What
Huh?
kind of ball is it?
It was like a dodgeball.
Someone just had a dodgeball.
Yeah. Well, I think somebody came. No, it was a basketball. I'm sorry, because somebody came as LeBron James
I lied. I'm still here, but Steal the Bacon was
or
the
Magic
best.
Johnson.
Never played that.
I can't remember.
Wait, what?
Somebody came to the party, to the Halloween party, as LeBron James or Magic Johnson.
Oh, came as that. I was like, what are you? What?
It might have been Magic Johnson. By the way, I put that video in there because I thought you might check it out.
What video?
Go back to the
From my like to
no,
in
links
general?
for podcast or something like that.
Links for podcast. It's not links for podcast.
What's the one that you're interested in?
Oh, the
Yeah.
what
Have
is
you
it?
watched that show at all?
Under?
So like
I've
Tig,
watched Tig Notaro's show. Yeah, she's awesome.
I love her. I
I
didn't
do
know if
too.
you have you seen that episode?
No, I haven't seen a lot of it. I've seen a lot of like the clips on YouTube. I've never sat down and watched an episode. I've watched a
So-
lot of like bits
Well,
or like
it's
like
probably
3
about,
minute
like
sections.
7 or 10 minutes long, and it's just her. She has like no clue about like celebrities really,
Yeah.
and she's like they have like a celebrity guest on that she just doesn't.
Oh, and
know,
she has to guess
she has
who
to
they
guess
are.
who
what-
they are,
Yes,
yes.
I love that. I love that.
And I saw that, and I was like, Charlie might like this, so I put it in there hoping you would watch it at some point, and you just didn't.
I've seen them. Like I've seen her do that on her show, but I've never seen
It's
like that one specifically.
It's,
I love
it's
Tony
so,
Shalhoub.
It's so funny. Like
Her and Anthony Jeselnik are friends,
who's
and
that? Oh, that's the guy from Supernatural, right?
Anthony is the guy that talks like this when he does stand up. Remember the guy with the joke about his
Oh,
his
yeah,
friend's
yeah,
wife
yeah,
being
yeah.
a cunt.
Yeah.
like that's the it's that guy.
We've watched.
They're really good friends,
yeah.
or not really good friends, but they're like they know each other
They're homies.
IRL. And he had her on his show, where he's interviewing her, and it is absurdly funny.
She's
I'll show
just
you.
so
Oh,
deadpan.
Snapchat Savannah the link because she doesn't know how to get on Twitch.
You didn't do the. You didn't do it on yours.
I did not yet. But
Damn
I'm not going to though.
God.
I
damn
said
it,
yet, like
Carter.
I was like that meant I was gonna do it.
You're
Hello
like,
Fifi,
yeah.
hello Copenhagen.
Hello, Fifi. Hello,
The shit hawk
Copenhagen.
has come to roost. The shit nugget has been sauced.
I think he was just gonna keep saying stuff till we addressed him.
Keep going, Copenhagen. I need more.
I
need
feel
more.
like Copenhagen just watched his Trailer Park
Now I'm
Boys
asleep. Good night, Chris. I love you.
and like comes up with all the like shittinisms that just they're
Shittinism, bro.
shitisms.
Shittinism. No, shittinisms is perfect. Never heard that, and I will
that's the
always
thing
want to hear.
from Trailer Park Boys because Mr. Leahy is always talking about the shit storm. He's always like the shit apples don't fall far from the shit tree, Randy.
Like those jokes are usually pretty like not that great, but every once in a while you get the perfect person.
Every time he knocks it out of the park, 'cause it's like he's like the shit tornado, Randy. Shit is a shit NATO. I can't think of good ones up the top of my head, but like they're pretty good. Ayo, getting pegged to my history homework. But fuck it, I like this more. Is that the quote of the day? I like this more.
No.
I don't know what movie that would be from. Let's do a Transformers quote. I want to see if you can like from any of the Bay movies.
What? No. What?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, we can't. Then we win. We already know. What
No,
are you
no.
saying?
I just want to see which one he would pick. You know what I mean?
You're weak. Okay, look. Let me do that, but not tonight. Hold that. Get a Transformers quote and like hold it for like the next like in like
no,
2
no,
weeks.
Do it tonight. I just
No,
I
no.
want to see if like
I want to see how good you really are. I want him to do it unprompted, out of
okay, I
nowhere,
got you.
and then
I
you be
got
able,
you.
and then
Dude.
you be able not to just say Transformers, but like, oh shit,
like
that's
the character that says
like
it
the
at
character
what
that
moment
says
in
it,
the
which
movie.
moment. Like you love Transformers so much. I gotta see. Plant shit seeds, get shit weeds is my personal favorite. Says Copenhagen. That is pretty great. Oh, I love that actually. Dude,
That's actually that's
Is that from the
yeah,
show?
Yeah, that's from Trailer Park Boys. That's from Mr.
You
Leahy.
is kind, you is smart, and you is important. Do you know
Is
that's
that from Transformers?
No, it's not from Transformers. Do you know what it is?
Give
you a hint. I'll
Oh, I think I know this one.
Okay.
Is it the Help?
Yes, it
Yes,
is. Good
yes.
job. There you go. I love that movie.
The
Have
Help
you ever
is
seen
such
it?
a good movie.
It is an incredibly good movie. Like one of those movies you go into and you're like, if someone told you what it was, like I guess with me, if someone told me what the movie was, I'd watch it, but I'd be like, and then.
Well,
but then I was watching it and I was like, oh.
There was
and
like
then you
a
finish it and you're like,
solid-
oh.
there was like a
It's so
solid
good.
couple of years when we were in high school / middle school where movies like that were coming out, and every one of them was just like out of the park amazing.
Yes, that one
You
specifically
remember that?
is.
There's that one,
Like, which
and then
ones?
there was like something with honeybees or whatever, and it's about like these 3 black ladies who take care of this white girl, and then her dad comes back trying to take her back, and they also have like they like do something with bees or whatever.
I've never seen that.
It's like
I've never
Honeycomb
heard,
or
I have
something
no
like
idea what that is.
And then there was like another movie. Right? Remember the Titans was one, but like it didn't come out while we were in that.
Well, yeah, I remember
we
the
just
Titans was a
wa-
little older.
But it's but it's still a great movie.
It's a great movie.
And we like anytime the teacher just didn't want to do anything.
Clem says, Creighton, would
yeah,
your
we would watch
girlfriend be
Remember the
angry?
Titans.
Creighton, would your girlfriend be angry if we had sex?
Absolutely not.
Says
She just would want to watch.
God damn it! There you go. Wow, I wouldn't have expected
Would
that.
that make
Like
her
I've
a
watched
cuck?
it, but I didn't remember it.
Would that make her a cuck?
Yes.
Do we know? Should we Copenhagen?
Let's
like if
fucking
anybody
go. Yes, says Clem.
I feel like if anybody would know, it would be you.
The shit pie is the best, bro. The shit pie is like so good.
Yes.
My favorite part of that movie is the very end when God damn it. When Viola Davis's character, what's her name? I know her name. When Viola Davis's
Viola.
character,
I'm just kidding. Go
when
ahead.
Viola Davis's character finally tells off Opie's daughter, Bryce Dallas Howard's character, dude, like that, just the ending scene of her finally like telling her off and like being the big, like the better. It's just so God, that's satisfying. It's such a good movie. Is this the Clem Nick always talks about? No, the Clem I think.
Yes.
Wait, okay.
Wait, so do the Transformers one.
That's
Pete. I wanna
that's a
see which
different
one you
guy.
pick.
I'm just a fan. No,
just one for tonight.
no, that's for later.
No, there is one for later, but do one for
That's
tonight.
for later. Sorry. TikTok, shit's Shit clocks ticking, Creighton. God damn it. God, that was hard to say. Tick tock, shit clocks ticking, Creighton. There you
Mr.
go.
Leahy's dead now, by the way.
Who?
The guy who plays Mr. Leahy. I think we talked about it before, but he died
Wait.
back in 2017
Mr. Leahy?
on Trailer Park Boys.
I don't watch that show.
No,
I've
I'm
never seen. I don't know
telling
who the
you
character is.
For whenever you start watching it, so that way you can be sad,
Thank you. Thank you so much, Creighton.
like a real homie would. You're welcome, Charlie.
Jesus Christ. Oh, damn. Okay, let me go grab one. Hamid.
There we go. Thank you, Hamid.
God damn it, Hamid. Have another one. I want to test him later and see if he's actually a fucking nerd or not. I just farted. Okay, Chandler. Thanks for telling.
Could you do it with Star
Oh,
Wars?
shit, I forgot. Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. It
I
depends.
think I could do
Maybe.
it with Star Wars.
I could definitely do it. I don't know, actually. It depends on the thing. Rip John Dunsworth.
I know
I
I
don't know
could
that.
definitely do it with the original 6 movies.
You think? Definitely?
Yeah. Because
With
I watched
any of
them
those three.
every weekend that I would go to my dad's. I would just watch his movies on repeat, and I did that for like 2 or 3 years, in the formative years of my childhood. Yeah, John Dunsworth. That's who played Mr. Leahy. What a legend, dude!
Okay.
You know
Wait,
what?
hold on. This is my grandmother. My grandmother wanted
okay.
to. So there she is.
Okay.
We were just at
She
the
looks
setup.
What's she doing?
I'm
Is
paused
she
it.
reporting? Is she recording a podcast right there?
No, it's literally. I just had
Okay.
this overlay. It's only like 20 seconds long. She wanted to say something to you though. Yep. There you go.
Hi, Creighton. I came by to see you. I came to see you, and you were not here, so I decided to just sit in your seat for a little while to see how it felt to be second best.
Creighton, I hate you, and I'll see you tonight. Shit on.
I'm calling
Shit
you
on?
second best.
She called you. She said Creighton, you're second
Oh.
best.
Oh.
Because you're sitting in. She said I wanted to sit in your chair and see what it was like to feel second best. I promise you, I didn't put her up to that. She said it. She just crushed it. Let's go, Nana.
I love it.
Absolute legend. Anyway, I thought you'd like that.
My foot's gonna rust. Oh, that's the very first one. Ironhead says it when the dog's peeing on his foot.
Yep.
How do you know that?
Because I've seen that movie the most out of all of them.
That one's the
For
best.
sure. Like,
That
I've
one's
definitely.
pretty good.
Well, actually, I might have seen the second one more. I've seen the
I was about
first
to say,
two a
you
lot.
love the second one.
I don't
That's how
love
was
it. It's
surprised.
just my favorite. But I've seen the first one a lot
Well, that's
too.
what I'm saying. It
I've
seems
probably
like
seen
you
both
would've
of them.
Seemed like the
They both
first
came
one.
on like before and after each other on TV a lot. When I saw
Yeah.
TV, it's a chinchilla. Get fucked. What?
Chinchilla.
The chinchilla's what pees on them? No, it's not. It's a chihuahua.
Yeah. No,
A chinchilla, bro. Chinchillas are mouse.
They're like little like.
They're like
things.
this
is
big.
a
They're like
chihuahua.
gerbil. They're
yeah,
like.
get fucked, hoodie.
they're like guinea pigs, but
It
very.
is a
fuzzy.
dog.
It's a chihuahua, bro. It's his
It's a-
chihuahua
yeah.
with the fucked up foot.
Yes.
Fuck, wait. Hamid, come on, bro. You don't come at, bro. You did not come at us with that
Bruh.
energy.
Bruh, I shot for shot called that scene, and he's like, "It's a chinchilla." Get fucked, and I'm like, "What?"
It's like somebody telling me that Game of Thrones has no dragons, it's just lizards. I'm like,
I
wait
made
a
a
second.
grave lapse of my judgment. Imagine if it had been a chinchilla though, and we were both like,
We
wrong.
had a
I
fucking
would've-
weird ass
I would've-
Mandela effect.
If I had,
Bro, I
if
swear to
that
God, I'd
happened,
lose.
I would
I'd
have
quit
to
the podcast.
rewatch every
Everything.
Transformer.
I'd have to rewatch everything I've ever seen.
Everything I've ever seen, like that fucking chinchilla.
Leaves Tokyo.
Is that's the
Wait, are
that's
you
the
in
end
Tokyo with me?
That's the end of Age of Extinction.
Wait, is that a quote?
No, I think it's an action.
Uh,
That's the end of Age
are
of
they
Extinction.
in Tokyo in Age of Extinction?
They're in China.
They're in Asia. Like, do you know for sure where they're
Yeah,
Because
but-
Tokyo's in Japan.
Oh, shit, my
you
bad.
fucking crazy person. Bro, I
Are you
swear.
sure?
Yes, Kyoto
Oh,
and
am I
Tokyo are
getting
both in
them
Japan.
mixed up? Damn, man.
Japan and China, yeah, just a
No,
little
no,
bit.
I'm doing the Logan Paul thing.
Oh, he's moving to Puerto Rico.
What's he moving to Puerto Rico for?
That's a really good question.
I mean, Puerto Rico's nice. Like, you know, I'm not trying to bash
I've
Puerto
been
Rico.
told.
We should go with Marcy just to visit Logan Paul.
I'd go to Puerto Rico. I'd like to go to Puerto Rico. I kind of want to go to Brazil, but I'm like scared.
Why are you scared to go to Brazil?
Brazil's scary, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
It's got a
violence in
giant
Brazil.
Jesus statue. How bad could it be? That is
Yep.
Brazil, right?
He's going
and
for
not
money,
Tokyo?
like Nick. What do you mean he's going for money?
Oh, it might be a tax thing.
The tax thing. Yeah.
Nick's
It's no
going
state
to.
tax no, he was in Florida. Florida has like no state income tax or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Like California fucks you with money. Yes, it
Yeah.
does. They royally fuck you with
There's
money.
no state tax in Florida.
I think it's Florida, Texas. There's a few of them. Florida, Texas. I think Colorado.
Bro, let's
But
go.
I'm not
Let's
sure.
move to Texas.
I wanna
lose
move so
much money on like fucking state tax. It's ridiculous.
A lot of people do. Or Florida. Florida is kind of dope. Florida seems nice as fuck right now. Dude,
Wait, well,
smells
what
like
part
a
of
fucking
Florida?
Happy Meal. I don't care. Like
It
preferably.
needs to be like a nice part of Florida.
Preferably
not like
not,
a
like-
crazy like Miami. Thing.
Yeah, no. Like somewhere in the Panhandle would probably be nice. I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Wait, which part's the Panhandle? Is that the part that's sticking out in the ocean?
Yes,
Okay, or the part that's like sticking into the U.S.
I think it's the part in the ocean. Maybe it's the part in the U.S. I don't know.
Well,
Which
see-
part? Which they're both handle looking.
Yeah,
What,
yeah,
which
that's
part
what
would
I'm
it be? What's
I
the
mean,
Panhandle?
the Panhandle. I gotta say, the part sticking out in the ocean looks more like a panhandle, and then the part sticking.
But then that wouldn't really make a lot of sense unless it's the Panhandle of the country. Is the Panhandle the part that sticks out into the ocean?
It might be the panhandle of the country.
Bro, what's the Panhandle?
Or is the country the panhandle?
The Panhandle is the part that kicks over to Alabama. Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. It's that part.
Huh. I always thought.
Fuck
was
it,
the- I
I'll
always
move
thought it
there.
was the
I don't
other.
care where in Florida
But
we
the
go.
only part about that is like we'll have to deal with hurricanes.
We have to deal with them. No, you're right. We don't really deal with them here.
Yeah, like we get
Fuck it.
we
Texas.
get like a
Texas.
lot. We get a lot of rain.
Hard Texas. Let's go to
I
Texas.
don't know. Texas is buried in snow right now.
Yeah, right now.
Like weather-wise, we got it made pretty much. Like we don't ever.
no, we
No,
don't.
no,
It
like, hear me out.
sucks here.
Hear me out. We never have to face like devastating, like building destroying weather.
We have not in our
but
lifetime.
not like really.
Sure, but like I would rather trade the chance for devastation than for full round the clock shittiness 10 months out of the year. I'd rather run the odds.
What do you mean by shittiness? Are you talking about cold or are you talking about hot?
Cold, humid, hot. It is just shitty weather year round. Like the beginning and end of winter is nice because it's not cold and it's not hot. It's somewhere in the middle. And like fall's happening a little bit and then spring starts to happen and it's like a little drier. There's not a lot of humidity because it's all like being pushed away by the wind and like it's kind of nice for like 2 or 3 weeks of the year. And then it's shitty. Later, Hamid. Go study, kid. Just go live next to Nick. Yeah. Go live next to Nick. Yeah, totally. Panhandle is directly under me. There you go. I don't know. Nick's somewhere in Florida.
directly under you. Who's got you in the
You
pan?
insignificant piece of humanity. Who are you talking about? Azrael's hand.
Creighton,
Creighton, you have been summoned. Wait a second. Azrael's hand.
Do we know that?
I know my friend Luke goes by Azrael, something Azrael. And that's 2%'s roommate. Is Azrael, like my friend Luke that I know, but is Azrael's hand Luke? Who's Azrael's hand? And you've been summoned apparently.
By his hand.
Oh, wait, is that someone we know? Crate knows me as God.
Yeah.
Crate knows me as God.
Eh.
Do you know who it is?
No.
I have no idea who this is.
Well, there we go.
We don't know
Problem-
you.
Problem solved.
The mighty
mighty
DM.
Oh, I know.
Who is it?
Yes, I believe it's Liam.
Who is Liam?
That's my DM for my D&D game.
Oh, your dungeon master.
Yes.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry, Liam. I have not responded to your texts.
That's
I
crazy.
need to.
That's crazy.
I've been like on a 7-day stretch from work, and I do apologize.
You play Dungeons and Dragons?
I do.
With who?
Liam.
With him-
I've only played.
No shit. Who else? You turkey that I know. You fuck. Charlie's eyebrows and Charlie's hairline are in different zip codes. Yeah.
That one's funny too.
Dude, Michael has there's a clip. One of the clips of the episode 3 podcast. Michael is moving his eyebrows individually, like he just does it like habit. Like he doesn't even.
Yeah, I know. He
It's
used to
so
be at
weird.
work all the time.
It's so weird. Like I was watching the clip and I was like trying to listen to what was happening because I clipped something for being funny and I was just like, just staring at it. I couldn't stop looking at it. I was like, this is amazing. It was so funny. I could not stop. It was great.
Isaiah. Christian.
Oh, okay. Christian from Food Lion?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now other yeah, go well.
Ethan.
Don't know him.
I'm trying to think who else you might know.
So you, Isaiah, Christian.
Yeah. I don't think you would know Ethan.
Okay, I probably don't know the rest.
Yeah.
That's probably all.
I don't think you know the rest either. But I think that's everybody. 'Cause we lost like 2 or 3 people.
Lost him to COVID.
Brad.
Got
Brad.
him.
I don't think you know Brad either.
Oh, I do
Yeah.
know Brad. Brad's my boy.
You don't know Brad.
I don't know Brad.
Brad is the I love like that's kind of like a title sequence thing, like, you know, Brad as the monk.
Brad as the monk. It was like the.
He's an amazing monk, by the way. He's just
I don't know what that means.
He's like
It's like the
drunk all
beginning
time.
of.
It's so.
It's like
fun.
every character in Borderlands.
Uh,
Every time you meet a new character in Borderlands, it like zooms in on them, and the camera like it freeze frames, and like a big baller ass like text drop comes in of their name.
You know my hubcap joke?
No, maybe. Wait, is it? You just told me recently. I
Like,
can't remember.
So it's like the dick joke about like my dick is like 27 inches wide and 3 inches long. They call me the hubcap. That came from this because like we were rolling on dick sizes for our characters.
You were rolling on dick sizes for your characters.
Yes.
How dare you? First of all,
No, I mean like it was like I didn't know it was a thing. Imagine It's Always Sunny, but like it's medieval.
yeah, that show I've seen.
It's medieval and Always Sunny.
God, I remember that. No, I know exactly what it's like. We have there's Discord commands for penis where you just type in penis and it like gives you a little penis that is supposed to mean your penis length. They're very fun. Creighton may not reach the bottom, but he damn sure will stretch the sides. Damn. Penis.
Penis
Rip.
Penis rip.
I should make a penis command. I will try. I don't remember. I need to
You
get
don't
the
have
bot.
a penis command? I'm disappointed in you. So disappointed.
Go ahead and talk to the people, Creighton.
In other news, guess what? I'm gonna jump ahead of you here. Guess what the word? Or
No.
dictionary word
Hold
of
on.
the
Let me
day-
do my thing first.
No, I'm gonna jump in front
You
want to
jump? Okay, jump
in front
jump
of you today,
jump ahead.
just because I you've upset me. Yeah. Hey. Oh, I was about to say you never came back my phone, but my phone's right here. I'm a dumbass. The Urban Dictionary word of the day is hop on Among Us.
That's not a word. Pick a new word.
Which is slang.
That's a phrase.
Which is slang for rough gay sex, commonly used by males fond of video games.
Never mind.
Hey
Not
man.
what I thought.
Hey man, wanna hop on Among Us later? Sure, I just have to wait until my mom goes to sleep. That's being used in a sentence.
There we go. That's better.
What was that? Creighton's nose resembles a penis. Resembles a penis. Oh, okay. Read that as
Damn.
resemble.
Okay, well, there's your word of the day. My word of the day, because 162 has an Urban Dictionary word.
Are you just doing Urban Dictionary words?
Well, I just typed in 162. It's the first thing. So,
Oh, okay.
162 episode. This is, by the way, guys, the Shirt Off episode.
162.
This is the number that is most commonly thought to come after 161 and before 163. But it is also a sexual act that is so gruesome that few people on earth are skillful enough to perform it and live to tell about it.
Oh, what is it?
Dude, did you hear about the guy that tried to 162 his girlfriend and had to spend 2 weeks in the hospital? ? That's it being used in the sentence. And it doesn't say what the sexual act is.
I want to know.
I do too.
I want to try it.
I wanted. Okay, well, I don't know about that. The second definition, 162, is outlaw motorcycle club based in Australia. They go by the 162.
I bet that's an area code or something. By the way, there's this guy I know that has 803 tattooed on his neck. And like
Because
big,
the area code.
like big and aggressive,
Challenge accepted.
like big and aggressive like tattoos, like that's almost like graffiti. Imagine his phone number doesn't start off with 803 though.
That would be pretty funny. Creighton, the weather. the last A weather county.
Is it really the last
It's
one?
the last county starting with A of the weather that we do on this podcast.
Damn, I'm kind of sad.
Isn't it kind of sad? Well, you know,
Why
this is
ain't
gonna happen.
coming?
This is gonna happen 26 times. We're gonna be at the end of letters 26 times over the next 8 or 9 years.
You should have told me, and I would have brought some celebratory champagne and
That I wouldn't have drank.
No, but I would have grape juice for you or something. Is
Apple,
that good for
apple
you?
juice. I would prefer Martinelli's apple juice.
I know you don't drink.
I would prefer. I know you don't drink.
I got this old
I'd
bottle
prefer-
of cologne.
I know you don't drink.
Is that good for you? Do you like that?
Is that good for you? Do you like that?
I know you don't drink.
The weather in. I apologize, Louisiana. The weather in Avayelles Parish, Louisiana.
Whose parish?
Avayelles. Avayelles? Avoyelles?
Read it like
A-
it's French because it's a lot.
Avayelles.
There you go. No, that's Italian.
Hold on, let me say. Oui, Avayelles.
That's closer. It still sounds
It's
Italian.
like somewhere in the Italian-French sound. Anyway, in Avayelles Parish, Louisiana, the weather's cloudy. It is 33 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not cold out. It's not, baby, it's cold outside, but, it's close. Precipitation's a whopping 3%. Humidity is a 97%. Put them together, you get 100. And then it's got a winter storm warning.
I was about to say, are they not buried in
There is a
snow right
winter
now?
storm warning, a really severe one, like all the red caps on Google saying, "Hey, get the fuck inside."
Or get the fuck out of there.
Get the fuck out of there, Avayelles Parish, and so there's the weather, and we start tomorrow, the final episode of the week, on the bees, the
Damn.
very first bee of probably a year and a half to 2 years of bees.
Ain't that a bitch?
Bitch County. South
How
Carolina.
long have we been doing the letter thing? Or the? 'cause I can't remember. I just want to see how long it's taking us to get to this point.
Well, I'm gonna have to do some math real quick. I'm gonna be
I was
silent
about to
while
say
I'm counting.
You can count the counties, right? And you can tell
Yeah,
me
so-
how many episodes we've been doing.
Okay, you talk to chat.
So let me talk about.
Talk about.
let's
I don't know.
see.
Talk about
Well,
something.
we got a
do
bunch of
something.
shit in our notes. So
Well, there you go. Talk about notes, and I'll
let's
start
see
counting.
here.
Okay, hold on.
So, one of the things I was thinking about today, since we were talking about the Foursquare thing earlier, was like the very first terrifying memory that I've ever had. And it was, I saw something truly horrifying as a 4-year-old. I saw a granddad, I was on the back porch of my parents' apartment. I don't remember what I was doing outside. And there was a granddad Longlegs walking up in between the seal of our sliding glass door and like the what's it called, the threshold, and there was a small crack in between the threshold and like the siding of the house. And as this granddad Longlegs was coming up the threshold, out of the crack something grabbed him and pulled him into the crack and ate him.
It was a lizard.
No, it was
Probably
a
a lizard.
bigger spider with like black arms and like, yeah. So every time I walked over the threshold, I would jump over it because I was like,
Yeah,
no,
no, I'm with you.
I
there.
would not. I don't want to get grabbed and pulled in a horrible dark
Shoot.
crack and eaten. God, it was like and I randomly thought about it today, along with a couple other like old memories from when I was young, or younger, and like it's one of those things I just am like, nope, never ever, not thinking about that, not wanting to. I'll probably start jumping all over thresholds again before it's all said and done. But yes, that's what I was thinking about today. And then yesterday, I started thinking about when I was outside peeing in your backyard. That fucking creek was like bubbling and flowing and shit. And like, I started thinking about how whenever I used to live in this neighborhood, we had like a similar creek beside our house. And every like Friday, in the middle of the winter, we would go out and play. It's not seated arachnophobia per se, because spiders don't really scare me. But that was just a traumatic experience that just happened to involve a spider. It was also one of the first times I watched like something get killed.
Yeah. 119. There were 119. So we're 119 episodes into doing the weather at 162. So that would put us at the weather was starting somewhere in the 40s or 50s of the podcast. And the bees
Episode
are
43.
there you go. And the bees are fucking stupid. The amount like there are so many more. It's absurd.
Damn,
And there are even more counties of bee that are like repetitive counties.
We've done 100 episodes. Like over 100 episodes since we started doing the weather.
120 episodes.
Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
Like we just it feels like we just started this like a
Yeah.
week ago. Like it really does like
And now we're like almost 2 years in.
well, nah, we're like right after a year in.
Yeah.
in like
Well, you'll be like, what, 2 years on Twitch soon?
well
or
that's
something?
different though. That's like a whole nother thing.
I know, and then
That's-
it's like 6 months after that, we're like 2 years into this.
yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. The first 2 years, like, always fly by, though. You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, I guess.
It's the
Totally. I know that.
It's the next 20 that, like, you know, that really, like, take their time.
Dude, it's going to feel weird not looking at the A's anymore.
Right?
Dude, we finished the A's so quickly. Remember when we got to the third column
Yeah.
and we were like, dude, still got a lot of them. It's going to be a minute. And that was like fucking, that had to be like 2 months ago.
Yeah. I mean, it was, like, right at the end of 2020. I feel like it was. But, man, it's been a good run of A's, you know?
Yeah, the A's.
119 times we've looked up the weather for A's. Is
Right.
that affected at all, like, the ads that pop up on your computer?
I don't get ads at all
Really?
on anything.
Hmm.
I have a really good ad blocker.
Good. That's awesome. I'm proud of you. The reason I ask is 'cause like, you know, like, if you Google something so many times, like,
Yeah.
it starts popping up, like on Facebook or Instagram.
Now, I do have the same account on my phone, and it doesn't really affect it.
Hmm.
Now, actually, you know what? I lied. I do get, it's not there right now, but like I get a little weather update for Lancaster constantly. Like they just showed up one day
Well,
and never went away.
That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't care. It's not like annoying.
I guess it's really hard to market weather to people, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
except maybe, like, jackets.
you go outside, you know? Just like But I mean,
Or
who
weather
knows?
stations to watch, or weathermen. I don't know. Weather women. We've never really had a lot of weather women in our lives, have we?
I've had almost exclusively weather women.
Really?
So many.
I've only ever
I've
known
met them.
old white men that do the weather at my house.
Damn.
I
That
know,
is
I've been deprived.
Rush Limbaugh died today.
No, he didn't.
70. 7 years old died today.
Rush Limbaugh?
Rush Limbaugh.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
He was just on the radio though this morning.
I'm sure he was, but it was
Like, I
probably a
heard him as I
playback.
was leaving.
They
When did he
record
die?
those. He died today.
Like, I mean, what time?
It was I woke up at 2 and he was dead. So I don't know. Hold on. Am I dumb? Is it not Rush Limbaugh? Let me double check and make sure, but I'm pretty sure it was Rush Limbaugh. No, hold on. Okay. News.
Newsies?
Rush Limbaugh.
Are you sure he died?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think I dreamt it. Here, let me just go to Google. Rush Limbaugh death. Yeah, February 17th, 2021. Died today.
Does it say what of and at what time?
Does not say what. The articles are all from 12 hours ago, so noon.
Noonish.
Noon-ish. He was worth $500 million
Jesus.
in 2016.
What? That was like 5 years ago. How much is he worth now?
Well, then it doesn't say. Those net worth things are not worth accurate anyway. He's probably worth more than that by a lot, or less than that by a lot. How'd he die? Let's see. At his home. He died at his home in Palm Beach, Florida. He was 70.
Damn.
His wife, Catherine, announced the death at the start of Mr. Limbaugh's radio show, a decades-long destination for his flock of more than 15 million listeners. I know, quote, I am most certainly not the Limbaugh that you tune in to listen today, she said, before adding that he had died that morning from complications of lung cancer. There you go.
Damn.
Oh, died this morning. Oh, snap.
The
Look at all
reason-
those views.
The
Creighton sucks toes. There's Savannah.
The reason
Hey,
I,
Savannah.
the reason like I'm kind of shook by it is 'cause like that's like my grandma's Woody and Wilcox. You know what I mean?
It is. Ben Shapiro did a whole rant about it. What'd you say?
Like that's like my grandma's Woody and Wilcox.
Rush
Like,
Limbaugh?
yeah.
It would be.
Like she loves Rush Limbaugh. Like
So
she
does my
listens to
grandma.
him all the time.
My grandma
so
loved
it's
him too.
like, damn, like I need to go check on her. Maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she just like Well, I'm sure it would have been on the news, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the Twitter headline when I woke up, but
Yeah.
Twitter news moves fast.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wait, but what do you mean he did a whole rant about it? Like that he died? Like what do you mean? Did we say something specific?
I think he's talking about Rush Limbaugh's death. I bet, like, I wonder who they're going to get to replace him for his show.
I don't know. My hope is like I wouldn't even want this thing to be like he had some ridiculous money. Like my dream is that, this thing gets to a point where this is what we do. Like we don't have other jobs.
Absolutely.
And the best thing in the world to me would be being that voice in the morning that people listen to, that they like start their day with or
Well,
end their day
saying.
with.
That's what he is for my
Yeah, that's what I'm
grandma.
saying.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's what, like,
crazy.
that's why
It's like losing a family member almost for her, and for me too in a weird way.
That's my goal, is to just crush
'Cause-
millions when I die.
'cause he's-
just make them all.
Because like my grandma has put her ever since my grandfather died.
Oh.
My grandma has had the radio on, AM radio, all the time. Like she keeps her radio on. You've been to my house, you've heard it going on in the back. That's it all the time. And when I used to sleep in her room when I was younger, that's all I would hear at night was that, and him in the morning. So it's like weird that that's just not going to be a thing anymore.
Yeah. He ranted about how people said he should rot in hell. Oh yeah, people
I don't.
rest in piss was trending for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, people hate him.
I mean-
and to be fair, he said some pretty crazy shit.
I know, but I mean, I feel like he knew that he would say crazy. He knew it was crazy shit, but he knew it would make him money. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I'm not saying, I'm not saying I was a huge fan of Rush Limbaugh's, but it's still a person that died. Rest in piss is not appropriate.
I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I think look, you should let people say what they think, but also and you can be mad.
respectful and say that. You don't think so?
Not everybody. No.
I mean,
It's social media. I think that as long as Tim Dillon, I pulled up his tweets because I was going to quote him about this specifically. Excuse me, I'm sorry. He's a very funny comedian. He's the one that we're going to go see.
yes, I'm
he
excited
is-
to see him.
He is incredibly funny. He is you wouldn't know listening to him because he's not like a stereotypically gay man, but he's a gay man. And Rush has said a lot of very bigoted things over the years. And
Can you hand me a bottle of water, by the
Yeah,
way?
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm just feeling very dehydrated. All of a sudden. Because of Rush.
he was tweeting out some jokes, but also some what's the word? Some I'll just say it. He was tweeting some stuff, and people were mad at him for not really defending, but not talking shit or anything. When did he? Let's see, where is it? Okay, he tweeted, Rush was one of the greatest talk radio voices in history. Many hated him and will rejoice in his death. Should be allowed and sort of the point of being controversial. But his ability to do what he did revolutionized the medium. Rest in peace. Then he tweeted, there will never be a broadcaster with any level of talent who isn't completely hated by a significant portion of people upon their death. It's the trade-off you make for getting to talk to that many people for so long. It's an inevitable component of the job. And then he said, I've never once said to not speak ill of the dead. I have defended that right. It's one of the last ones we have. Have at it! ! And then he said, I have
Yeah.
been asked and I have accepted to take over Rush's 3-hour-a-day time slot.
Has he for?
No.
Oh my God!
No,
Imagine.
it was so funny. But then he said, Rush said once, people say I don't talk to working people. That's not true. I was on a jet with Bill Parcells the other day. He has a job and was supremely funny. He has a job. It was supremely funny is what he was quoting, a funny thing he said. And then the last thing he said, Rush was hated and bigoted at times, hateful and bigoted at times, yes, but he was better at it than you. Most people can't speak extemp. This is a big word. Tim's a very smart person. He said, most people can't speak extemporaneously for 5 minutes, let alone 3 hours a day on 25
Oh.
Oxycontin. I mean, Jesus, that would impress you people. What would impress you people? So, like, basically, he's just defending, like, the fact that
Okay. Well,
people
put-
in
put
general,
like that,
even
I
shitty
agree.
people, even like people who have said shitty things over time, like, are still people. And, like,
Yeah.
people are going to hate them, sure, but don't, like, get mad at the praise they might get as well.
Yeah.
Don't hate someone for praising the good that some bad person did.
Like, it's incredible the way that he, like,
Like
basically-
Hitler.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm
Jesus.
kidding.
But it's incredible.
I have to keep up appearances, great.
But
I'm
he's
the
right,
racist,
though.
apparently.
He's right though. He's like,
Yeah, no,
you
he's
know what I
right,
mean?
he's
Like,
right.
it-
Tim
like,
Dillon,
it's
listen, he's-
incredible that first of all he was on AM radio.
Mhm.
Second of all, like
It's
he
ridiculous
was
that he
popular
lasted.
on AM radio.
There's a lot of racist people, Creighton.
I mean, yes.
There's a lot of racist people who are like,
But I
I
mean,
I
but
agree with that. I think that's
there's
a good
people
point.
that tuned into him that weren't racist too. You know what I mean? Like he's a huge, huge face for the Republican Party. You know?
Yes, Savannah, it's going to be like September or October. The tickets I got originally were for this past October, but because of COVID, they got pushed to a year in advance. So I have the tickets still. I just have to
Hopefully
wait.
they don't reschedule at the last second. Because weren't we going to go this last October too?
That's exactly when.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh. What'd they get
Originally,
pushed
it was
to?
going to be this next October.
Oh yeah.
Like, what?
Just wake me up when
They didn't
September ends. Charlie.
Yeah, I was about to say they did. How dare you? They did. That was so funny. They didn't push it to months ago. Like what?
Wasn't it going to be like in January or something? And then
No,
they
it was
pushed
gonna be in
to-
October.
So it's always been. What am I thinking about that? Like
I have no
keeps
idea.
getting pushed back and pushed
A
back.
bunch of movies, probably.
He's probably movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
It's
so
something
many
mo-
movies.
yeah.
All the movies. Oh, Dune. That's what we just talked about. It was
Yes.
supposed to be October. Then it was supposed to be January, and now it's just going to be
Oh,
like next
yeah.
year sometime.
And then you're
probably.
like, did it come out?
dude, that was nuts.
I hated that whole thing.
I
The
hated
way
it
that
too.
Google laid it out for us.
I
It
was
was not
very upset.
impressive.
I was very upset. It made me sad.
I know it made you so mad. Like you went out and like did some racist shit.
No, I didn't. Why do you
Just to
keep
blow
saying
off
shit like
steam.
this?
You know, with Rush Limbaugh. You know, you got like a Medal of Honor too. Like the last time. Yes, actually, at the what is it? The State of the Union from this past year.
Tim Dillon.
It was the State
Creighton
of the
sucks
Union. It was the State of the Union before COVID happened.
Okay.
He got a Medal of Honor or some kind of shit.
If he had 15 million listeners, that's like 1 in 21 Americans.
And then he talked about that medal all the time.
Of course he would. He's
Yeah.
Rush Limbaugh. He has a fucking radio show.
It's like, I have
Like, look at us.
accomplished-
Everything that fucking happens to us, we talk about.
Yeah.
Like everything that isn't like super
we
dramatic
just
or
need
like.
to get a medal. Like, you know
No,
what I mean?
that's
And then
not
we'll
what I
hang it
meant
up.
by that. You fucking.
And then we'll have
loon.
15 million listeners. That's how it happens.
That's how that happens.
Rush did it the other way. He got 15 million listeners first.
They got a medal.
They got a medal for it. We're gonna do it the opposite. We're gonna be like, yo, you give us a medal, we'll get 15 million.
Man, 1 in
listeners.
21 Americans. That's a lot. Damn. That's a lot.
So that's probably like 2 people that we know. Because like we know like we know a bunch of people.
I know a lot of people. That's like I might know like 8 whole people that watch his show. Statistically, I should know 8 to 10 people.
Do you think people are lowering their Trump flags to half mast?
Yeah. 100%.
Sorry,
They're
that's
make-
a-
they're
that's
MAGA-
a-
they're
that's a
MAGA
horrible
flag.
joke.
No, it's a great joke. It's a great joke. It's
Yeah.
a terrible thing to say. If you care. I don't.
I don't care either.
I think it's hilarious.
after listening
Look,
to what
I
Tim
think it's
Dillon
sad
had
that
to
he
say
died.
about it,
yeah, exactly.
like I'm just like, oh, okay, well,
Listen. I didn't care. I don't care. So I'm gonna make jokes because it's funny because he said some shitty things in the past. People will hear it. People will be sad. I'm sorry, but
imagine if they get
it's just
what's
just
her
jokes.
name
People
that
who
plays
died.
Cara Dune.
Rush Limbaugh died. What'd you say?
Imagine like if they get whoever played Cara Dune to host.
Her
his-
name is Cara
I-
Dune. She's playing.
No, her name in the show's Cara Dune.
It is.
Yeah, the actress's name is something different.
I keep looking up Cara Dune on Google and like it shows the.
I know it shows her, but it's like, let's see, hold on.
Am I
got it.
crazy? What's her name?
Her name is Gina Serrano or something like that.
Oh, Gina Carano.
Carano.
Cara Dune Carano. That's why I'm.
Yeah.
That's why it's fucking
That's
me up.
hilarious. But
Gina
yes.
Carano.
So what if they get Gina Carano to come and host his show?
I'd watch. Imagine.
Well, you'd have to listen, Charlie, not watch.
No,
Do
that's-
it-
you
do
can
an
watch it.
AM radio.
It's also a video show.
No.
Yes.
Charlie, they don't have video on AM radios. How many times? It's a radio, Charlie.
Creighton,
Come on.
Are
Charlie,
you are
look
you
at
an
me.
idiot?
Charlie, look at me. It's a radio. It's just a speaker and like a antenna, and that's it. There's no screen.
There's a really good chance you're the dumbest person I've ever met.
I mean, sometimes there's a screen for the clock, like, you know what I mean? But, like, other than that, like, it's just not happening.
You obviously have never watched.
You
the
know what
show.
I've always wondered? Like, how did people set their clocks back in the day? Like, if they're moving into a brand new house, right, and they're setting their clocks, how do they know, like, what time it is and if their clock is right if they don't have, like, you know, a phone? And imagine somebody who doesn't have a phone now and their clocks has always just been 15 minutes ahead in their whole house.
I really can't believe you're not high right now.
No, just
I can't believe we're both. Either we're both high and I didn't know, or like
or
and you got me.
ask a neighbor. There you go. But I
There you
mean,
go.
I'm
Ask a
talking
neighbor.
about like for our area. Like, say you live way out in the country, like your neighbor might be 2 or 3 miles away from you. That's a long time to drive.
Well,
just
most
to
people
ask and
most
see what
people
they-
probably had a watch.
or they could have called and asked, I guess. But what did you do before you could call and ask?
They didn't have a fucking watch, Creighton. Like, what? You're asking dumb questions. Like, before people could fix their clocks, you know what they did? They didn't have a clock. They looked at the sun and it got
Or
dark.
They had a sundial. There you go. The sundial, and then they would just line up the clock, and there you go. I figured it out, Charlie. You're welcome, by the way.
For what? Fuck did you
I know this was a
ask a
pin-
ask a neighbor. Ask a neighbor loudly.
I missed you,
Huh.
Liam.
Oh my god.
Liam's
Creighton.
so funny. Like, we gotta get him to come out and like hang out with us sometime.
Look, him coming out is his mission. That's his thing. You can't force that
No.
upon him. That's his
No,
own
Charlie.
personal thing that
I
he's
know
gonna
you
do.
hate the gays, but that's not. I don't need you
What?
to project this onto him. He's, you know, don't project your hatred onto him. Look, you know.
Right. Okay, I guess I'm racist, homophobic. What
Yeah.
else? What am I xenophobic?
Yes. Wait, what is that one again? I forgot. Is that where you don't
What's
like
that?
incels or something?
No. I'm just not gonna say
Or
it.
is that where you don't like the sun?
Yep, there it is. Don't like the
No,
sun.
that's morphs.
What? No, xenomorphs are the fucking alien from Aliens.
You don't like the alien from Aliens, bro?
That's not what that means. Is Charlie going to Texas to take care of all of the blackouts? Yeah.
I think you misread that, Charlie.
Is Charlie going to Texas to take care of all the blackouts? I didn't.
Because you're racist.
How did I misread that?
Wait, do you get it?
I get the joke. That's why I said, yeah. I feel like you're just getting
I
worse
just
and
feel-
worse
I
at
feel like
reading
you
the
don't get
jokes.
it. I feel like you don't get it.
But taking out all the black people, Creighton? Is that what you're is that
Yeah,
what
there
you
you
read?
go.
Yeah, that's what I read too. It
Oh,
was a
okay.
joke.
I just want to make sure we're matching up over here.
Oh
'cause
my
you were
God.
just
We're
like,
not, obviously, because you can't tell when I'm telling a joke.
You're just like, yeah.
Or rather, Copenhagen said the joke. I was just like, yeah, totally. I guess I'm taking out all the blacks.
Where are you taking them out to?
There was a blackout in North Carolina, but don't worry, Charlie got him. Oh my
That's
God.
awful.
That's pretty bad.
That's just.
I really don't like the racist jokes. I don't like them.
I don't
Like-
either.
Yes, you do. You don't stop. What are you talking about? You love them.
No, like towards you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
well,
fucking
like, I make a
idiot.
joke that you're a racist all the time, but I'm not over here like cracking racist jokes left and
Yes, you are.
about you.
That's
not
the
like,
same thing. You're bringing light to racism.
Am I?
Yes,
Oh.
you're making it funny. That's you doing that. I don't do it. I get it. You're attacking me with it. I don't like being called a racist. I'm not a racist or a homophobe. But you think I'm both,
But you're
and you
a
keep
xenophobe,
joking.
right?
No.
Oh, okay.
God damn
Well,
it.
as long as we get that straight. So you do like the alien
It's a
from-
bit. Yes, it's a bit. You guys think it's funny. It's funnier if Chat does it. But when you do it, there's like a fucking sound, and like I have to deal with it verbally. I'm constantly on guard, having to be careful to not like slip up and like accidentally admit to something I'm not because of the way you say things. Because you're constantly reading Chat, and Copenhagen says all this dumb shit all the time. So like you'll say something, I'll be like, yeah, because half the time I'm fucking tuning you out when I'm reading something, and then I'm like, yeah, totally. And then one day you're gonna be like, wow, Charlie, you really hate the gays, and I'm like, yeah, really. And then I'm like, fucking the weather.
And
What's
you'd
the
be
weather
like-
in Barcelona, Italy? And it's like, because now it's 20 years from now, we're in fucking other countries doing the weather.
Are Are you gonna go rant to your clan buddies about it too?
The blackout joke is a tier 1 joke, especially in recent news. No, that's a tier 1
Oh,
joke.
that's-
Look, I'm not going to sit here and act like that's not a great joke. That's a fantastic joke. It was very funny. I went along with it because of how good it was. Creighton's a moron and can't tell when I'm joking too.
Look,
Because
I'm
sometimes,
not a
most of the time,
moron.
most
I
of the
am
time,
moronic.
look over there. Look over there. Most of the time, I hate you. Most of the time, I don't ignore, but I like deflect. I don't want to be called a racist, so I say I'm not racist. Stop saying that. That was a really good joke, so I figured I'd go along with it because it was really funny.
What's the Domino's thing? Did you already tell us?
No, we'll talk about it, but right now you're not. I'm not. No, fuck you. You're not deflecting
No, I'm not trying to
me being
deflect.
angry.
I just opened up the chat, or not the chat, the notes, because I was like,
Man, I need to
have I
watch
not
this
talked
more
about it?
often. This is a riot. No,
Yes.
no, it's not a riot. Okay, okay. It's not a riot. This is not a riot.
Yeah,
The shit at
Charlie
the Capitol
was
was
at
a
the
riot.
Capitol. He's seen a riot before.
We
This
both
is
went to
not
the
it.
same place for our jokes. I said the shit at the Capitol was a riot. This is just a fucking what's it called when couples
This is
domestic-
divorce court.
This is a domestic disturbance. I'm about to start throwing pots and pans at this dumbass.
and you'll miss every one of them.
Woo!
You can't throw a
Fucking
plant
mad.
at me, Charlie. No, you can throw a pan.
What?
No, you can't throw a plant. You said pots and pans. Pots have plants in them.
You can
right?
throw a plant?
No, but don't throw a plant. That's a living thing. You're killing it just to get at me.
I'm not killing it. I'm just using it. It's like throwing a cat. The cat doesn't just die because you picked it up
North
and threw it.
Carolina, come on vacation. Leave a prohibition. Get extradited back on a violation.
Damn, Copenhagen. That's fucked
He's
up.
doing some slam poetry over
That's fucked up. That I'm just not. You know what? I'm gonna let Creighton
Wow.
handle that one. I'm not gonna say anything. Domino's story.
there. Oh, yeah, it's a story.
Sort of.
Okay.
So, in the past, like 2 weeks ago,
Yes.
we talked about this because it happened a few weeks ago. This story started on February the 4th.
Oh, the
Yes.
oh, okay.
I ordered Domino's one night. Usually, when I order Domino's, from the time I start ordering to the time it gets here is about 20 to 25 minutes, sometimes 30. That's not like a crazy number. And, that's a pretty good that's a pretty good, order and it get here and me not really have to do anything other than click a few things on the internet. Penis. Haha, get fucked, Creighton. Hamid, I love you. That was so funny. He got you, bro. I love that. I'm so glad you made me make a command. Anyway, I ordered the pizza. It took like an hour and 45 minutes to get here. I tweeted Domino's. Something along the lines of, hey, what the fuck? It's been an hour and a half. My pizza's not here. I get my pizza. I forget all about it. Domino's tweets me back like 5 hours after this whole thing happens. By the way, Domino's, your return rate on these fucking complaints is absurd. They messaged me and said, hey, we just opened up a DM with you. Can you message us the details so we can get an accurate understanding of what your complaint is? And I was like, no problem. So
You jumped in the DM.
I jumped
You
in
slid
I
into
slid
Domino's DM?
slid in Domino's DMs. And Domino's, I said to Domino's, and I quote, at the time, God damn it,
Did you get all professional with it?
no.
I heard at the time, so like
Well, I mean,
that sounds pretty professional. Sounds like a resignation letter, actually. At the time of you reading this, I will no longer be employed here because I am resigning.
at the time, the order was taking too long. It ended up taking about 4 times longer than usual. But the real complaint I think that I and the rest of the good people of America have is the lady doing the voiceover for your phone lines. She is infuriating. I know this is like a meme-worthy non-complaint, but holy Parmesan Asiago, does she make me want to put pineapple on pizza and feed it to people as punishment. She's the worst thing about your wonderful business. I love pizza. Yours isn't my favorite in the world, but it's up there. It's convenient and it's pretty tasty. I'm not even mad about how long it took the pizza anymore. All caps. I'm so mad about the lady doing the phone line that it has transcended my original reason for anger. That's all one message. And then I say in a separate message, that is all. They respond and say, we appreciate you sending this feedback, blah, blah, blah. May I have your name, phone number, email, and the store info? I said my name. I gave my info. And they said, and then the the Domino's location we have, the address. They said, thank you for this info. I've asked the supervisory team that oversees your store to look into your experience and follow up as soon as possible to make it right. Please let us know if they need any more help. That was February 5th. That was the next day.
Okay.
So
So here we are, February 18th.
17th
Se-
is when this happened.
17th.
So today I'm at Hamid made a Twitter fucking dank.
Nice, I mean.
Wait, hold on. I'm just.
Come on, you stopped like.
I know. I'm
midway
sorry. I
through the
gotta
story.
think. Anyway, so I'm sorry. I apologize. Today I'm at lunch with Quentin. He wanted to go to Highway 55. I obliged him, and we were sitting down eating, and I get a phone call, and it's an 803 Lancaster number, and I'm like, I probably know who this is. I never get 803 numbers like that I don't know. You know, not like spam numbers. I get like, when it's spam, it's like a weird number. So I answer. I'm like, hello, and I recognized the voice immediately. It's the big dude that goes to Waffle House,
Yeah.
and he says, Christopher, is this you? And I said, yeah, who's this? He says, this is, I forget, it's like Evan, I think. This is Evan from Domino's. And I was like, oh my God. He said, yeah, I'm just, I want to apologize about the phone line lady. There's not really much we can do about it. It's just something all the Domino's all over the country have to deal with. I apologize, and I'm sorry that your
Domino's
order.
is holding a gun
Listen,
to this
listen.
man's
No, no,
head.
hold on. Let me. And he said, I'm also sorry that your order took a little longer. That one time I put a free credit for like a extra side on your account online for your next order, and I'm sorry about everything that happened. I said, man, listen real quick. I have to ask you, what all do you know? He said, in regards to what? I said, do you have like a transcript? Do you know what what kind of information are you working with on why you're even
Calling you.
calling me in and apologizing? He said, well, I got they sent me the transcription of the tweets and the message you said on Twitter. And I was like, oh my God. He said, yep, all that colorful language. And I was like, man, listen, this was all intended as a joke. I never thought this would happen, and I'm sorry. He only said one thing that sounded weird to me. He said, yeah, when you put stuff on the internet, it's there forever. And I was like, I don't care about that. I didn't say anything I'm not proud of. This is
Yeah.
amazing. And this is an amazing situation. And he bro, he was like, I said, listen, man, I hope I didn't get you in trouble. I hope this didn't like get anyone there in trouble. I really am sorry. He said, it's okay. They send me every complaint. They send all of them. Like, he said it like that. I was like, oh my God, bro. People complain about our Domino's a lot. I felt the sadness. All of my shame went right into the shame he might feel. I felt bad for him having to deal with this, because I never thought in a million years that my
somebody
fucking
would be
tweet
reading
would
the
get
transcript for you to-
transcribing my shit to the guy at our Domino's. That is
Damn.
hilarious
Imagine
to me.
if you had sent nudes to Domino's to him.
That would
They'd
have
be
been
like, I see
they
you're-
wouldn't have sent
I
that.
feel like I see you're upset and you've sent a dick pic because you're
Charlie,
mad.
you fucking Karen tweeted Domino's because your pizza was late. I swear it was all a joke. It was like it had been like 2 hours.
Well, I mean, it was crazy that like
it did take a long time.
The time that it took was like crazy.
And when I got it, it was cold. Like, it was like it was complainable. It was complain worthy.
yeah,
Like, it was a shitty
like
pizza.
I could see it if they were like I
Like,
could
like,
see
I
where
had
they're
ordered-
coming from.
I
if
ordered,
it was like
I ordered like
oh,
4
it takes
pizzas.
like 30 minutes, and
It
then you got
usually-
it like 45 minutes. And you're
Yeah,
like, oh, I'm
I usually
upset.
get my pizza in like 20, sometimes 15
But 2
minutes.
hours
It
later,
took 2 hours, and
did
I
you
ordered.
still pay for it?
Yeah, I still paid for it. It was 4
I wouldn't have
pizzas,
paid for
and they were cold.
I would have not
Like-
paid for that. I would have been
Or
like,
no, it was 3 pizzas. Not
I would have
4.
been like, take that back. Bring me
May I
actual
speak to your
pizza.
social media advisor? Can Charlie please explain what Huskers, aka the substitute teacher looking head ass, do? I'll tell you in a second, Hamid. But
That's insane. But that they called you, and that guy called you. I love that in a way because it means
it was
that
great. I love that.
it means
I
that
have
they're
this power.
listening. It means they're trying to do better.
We need to start
At
a
the
campaign.
same time, I
Here's-
hate it for that man because he's the only one taking the complaints.
He's awesome too. We've met him multiple times. He delivers,
Did you
and
tell
he's a
him,
baller.
like who you were?
What? No. What
like,
the
you
fuck
should be
kind of
like-
power play is that?
No, you should be like,
What are you
hey,
talking? Who
no,
am I, Creighton? Who the fuck
you
am
should be
I?
like,
I'm
hey,
nobody.
Man, like I know you. We hang out at Waffle House a lot. Like you
Well,
you
I-
make some sick drawings.
I didn't know for sure if it was
Oh.
him. I was pretty sure, but I didn't want to like say that and be wrong.
You should be like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. You make the awesome drawings, and that probably would have brightened up his whole day. If it was him. Imagine if it wasn't.
I would have
Imagine
asked.
if
I
it
would
was
have
Kyle.
been. Oh my god. Well, Kyle doesn't even work there anymore.
I know, but imagine like they
Imagine
bring
the-
Kyle back.
Imagine
just to
Kyle's
do-
just, they're like, hey, can you handle the complaints? We don't like it. he'd be like, yeah, man, no problem. Like Kyle,
Yeah.
he'd totally do it. like Kyle would be
Look,
like,
Kyle has
yeah, no
my
problem,
job
Evan, or
at the
whatever
food
it's
line in Rock Hill now because like
Oh,
he
really?
did so well at our food line.
Kyle's a fucking champ, bro.
I love Kyle.
Kyle's just one of those like hard worker motherfuckers. Like that's just a good dude.
the man knows how to grind
Yeah.
in a sexual way.
Okay. I'm sure he did. I'm sure you know.
Didn't have a lot of ass to work with, but man, he made it work.
He is a very frail looking man. Kyle looks like you could like grab him, hold him, and just break him over your leg in half like a
But he's
stick.
hung like a horse.
Is he?
I guess.
How do you know? What? Why would you say that?
He wore very short shorts.
My
during the
dear
summer.
Dominoes, I pin this letter with the most distressful news. I have been hoodwinked by the local sustenance parcel delivery service. The dispatch has been delayed beyond usefulness. I regret to inform you that me and my men go unfed. I have sent out our best scouts to hopefully intercept the rider in the night, but to no avail. If I survive this war, we shall retire to a cabin on the frontier. Warmest regards. He spelled regards wrong. Warmest regards, Brigadier General Charles Bedford
He
Forrest.
spelled regards like the old school way of spelling, like the old English
Sure.
way of spelling regards. No, that's.
I
think
like
that's
your
legitimate.
Forrest Gump reference there, Copenhagen. Copenhagen, that's a tier 1 response. I'm clipping this whole thing. That was amazing. I love you.
CBF is your full name.
What?
CBF would be your initials there.
Yeah. Yes. Creighton, you're so observant. That's the thing I love about you. You fucking
CB
Crazy
Forrest. That sounds like an author. You could be that, Charlie. That could be your pen name.
CB Forrest. Oh man, Copenhagen, that was fantastic. Oh, you did that so well and so quickly.
Yeah.
Like you
You
It's
need
only
to
been a
copy that and just send it to not have him read that transcript.
Oh my god.
imagine
Let
him,
this whole thing keep cycling through.
Imagine him reading that transcript and being like, "Bro, what year is it? Where is this?
Like that's
man?
the real complaint.
Where is this?
Oh
man?
my god.
Is this a time traveling pizza order?
This guy ordered back in the 80s? And was he confused? Why is this somewhat understandable?
Like
I mean, he said
for
he-
both sides. It's
He
very
typed it well.
understandable.
This podcast just wait, what? Whoa. Why is this somewhat understandable, this podcast? What do you mean to
I
me?
feel like you know
We're speaking English
we've
still.
been talking like for an hour about like your pizza and how like it's been followed up. Honestly,
We've been
our
talking
lives
for
are
very
just kind of like ridiculous.
Yeah, you're a weird person, and I'm the guy that deals with you. Listen to me. You have no friends like me. You have no friends that deal with you the way I deal with you. I don't like horrifically attack you for the shit that actually makes me mad. Like I don't act. My hand
Burn
cramped.
yourself? Oh,
No, it was
okay.
cramping.
I thought you burned yourself.
I don't. When you make me actually angry, I don't attack you with anger. I let it be funny.
Of course, Copenhagen.
It's like if Charlie is a Civil War general, Confederate, of course. Yeah, obviously. What did he do? Grab a controller? Oh, the Huskers thing? I'll tell. Hold on. We'll get to it, Hamid.
Yeah.
Let me get on this for a second, because Creighton's a moron. I love him.
Moronic, not a moron.
You're a moron. You're an absolute moron.
Moron.
You're moronically.
Moronic.
You are a moronic
Not
moron.
a moron.
You are a moron.
An eccentric moronic is the way I like to categorize myself.
Yeah, if I streamed Minecraft, would you guys watch? Anyway, Confederate, of course, not Nazi. He hates Jews. Don't forget. Oh my God. So maybe both. I'm a Confederate Nazi. Holy shit, that's a pretty shitty person.
A CN for short.
Cartoon Network. So maybe both. Anyway,
A CNC CPF.
Anyway,
Nazi
listen to me. You have a lot of friends. You have a lot of friends, but none of them are like me. You have no friends that like
You
when
just
our other
built
friends.
different.
Sure. Our other friends are nice to you because they're nice. I'm nice to you because I don't want to hurt you. You make me so mad. It is so hard to be your friend sometimes, like genuinely. It is so hard because you say shit that makes me like. Should I say this? Hold on.
Just word it properly. Come on.
You have, when I tell you I have legitimately not just thought of it, because everyone thinks about it with you. I promise everyone does. I have had dreams that I killed you. Like, and not just killed you. Like, I fucking, like, I killed you, bro. Like, with 2 hatches, Patriot style, in the fucking water, like, in the creek. Like, there's definitely some pent-up anger towards you that is not being dealt with properly because of this podcast.
So we need to go to counseling?
We might need to go to counseling.
We need to have like a legit counselor come on.
When I tell
and
you,
counsel us.
dude, I would totally stream us having a, like,
Tori's a licensed counselor.
well, he's a psychiatrist.
Let's have him come on and counsel us.
We should get a couples therapist. If it's like less than if it's less than $100 for a session, I'd do it. I'd have
I
them
would
come
love to
on.
have Tori on and him counsel us because he knows us. Like he knows us.
That's
He's
why we
known-
can't have him. We
That's
need to have
fine.
someone who has no clue who we are
and no bias.
and no bias.
You think and somebody who's just willing to come on a podcast?
Yes,
We could tell them
they have to be cool. They have to be cool. We have to talk to someone. We have to reach out and find somebody
Do
that
we
would be
know
cool.
somebody?
We might know somebody that knows somebody.
I'll Google the couple counseling links for our local area.
Hold on. We can do that right now.
Anyways, your point.
My point is that I hate you sometimes, like for real.
Yes.
Couples
How can you put a monetary value on this relationship, Charlie? You shrewd little man. Says
What?
Copenhagen.
No, not a value on the relationship, like what I could afford to do. It's not like I would put our friendship on a fucking price list. We have such a weird. This all stems from him saying that we live a crazy life. We are fucking weird.
Yeah.
We have a weird relationship. There's no way that our relationship works in any other situation because of the shit that's happened to us. Most people, after going through the shit that you and me went through with fucking homegirl, no. There's just no way we continue. Like, in no other, it's you. The only reason it worked is because it was you and because I missed you so much. Like that happens with any other of my friends. I just don't ever talk to them again. Or
I know.
at the very
Well,
least, I shun them.
there's certain
And it lasted a while,
Yeah.
bro. You weren't in my life for like a year and almost 2 years.
yeah.
There
And
was a fucking good
there
chunk
was,
of time
like,
where I
some-
fucking
there was
next
like
step family counseling.
there we go. That's
7+ years in business. That's no reviews. Damn. This one's in Charlotte. That's too far.
look on the yellow pages.
Let's see where this one is. 104 William Street. Is that near us? Oh, that's in. Where is this? That's in.
Columbia.
That's in Lancaster.
Okay.
Where is that? Hold on. Next step. Where are you? That's next step. Oh, it's like near Elgin though.
That's not bad.
How far is that?
That's like maybe 20 minutes from here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where-
Elgin?
Where am I? I don't know.
Elgin's like going towards He Springs. Like Elgin is literally like if you went to my house and then went 10 minutes down the road.
Okay. So they might come on for that.
We need to like pre-interview stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I'd have to call ahead and be like,
Yeah.
very, just make sure they're like cool, like,
Yeah.
like that they'd be cool with doing it.
Yeah, we're doing like this bit for our
But it's not even a bit. Like I really genuinely think there might be
You want
something
somebody
that's
to
a problem.
Oh, there's a real problem.
I
here?
think there is some things that we could probably talk about that we don't even understand that is happening that is a problem. Like you saying I'm racist, like me not liking it, and
Oh,
me
do
like
you
actually.
oh,
But
okay.
also like we could, and it would be a good way to healthily like say what we don't like in a way that isn't awkward and weird, because we're not going to deal with it properly if we
Yeah.
talk about it. Like my real only problem is that you fucking call me racist all the time because I don't like it, and that you like I look, if Copenhagen does it, it's funny. If people in chat do it, it's funny. Like it's a callback joke, and we can like harp on it. But like, you know,
I'm just amping it up.
yeah, I know.
I mean, if you don't want me to amp it up, I'll
Next podcast, we get counseled by the worst reviewed counselor in our state, dude. Right? No reviews.
if it's any consolation, I'll stop.
We are all
unamping.
weird. I'm 15 and still here. You're normal. Calm down.
Like for the canon of the podcast, we can just say you came out and then.
I mean,
like,
you don't know us. You do, but you don't understand. You have no idea. I know a lot of people, Hamid. We are weird. In all reality, you guys are the classic straight man, funny man dynamic. Yeah, I mean for sure.
Yeah.
I know that. But usually the funny man is the racist. Real life
We're-
Ren and Stimpy. No, that's facts.
Which one was a Stimpy?
I'll let you decide. Anyway, hold on. I am gonna Gary give me his mod status. Wait.
Gary's mod. Charlie, I feel like you just aren't getting the joke there.
That's not. He's talking about Gary in the M fam.
Shut the fuck
This
up.
is when they break up. We've been waiting for this for so long. The month I've been here. If I was a therapist, I'd say get up and run, Creighton. Oh my God.
Look at
Shut.
Hoodie was
No,
like,
it's like yin yang. Shut the fuck up of me.
Charlie is the warden in the jail, and Creighton is the prisoner and the mentally
At the mental institute.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a lot. That's better.
But
better.
who's really the prisoner, me or you?
That's the best. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, I'm the warden, but I feel like I'm with him.
Exactly. Who's the prisoner? The man who has to guard the prisoner. Getting all metaphorical on you, Charlie.
That's not a metaphor, you fucking crazy man.
All over you. Just it's all over you. Metaphorical. Or is that a simile? No, simile's like your ass. This is a metaphor. This is definitely a metaphor. Yeah, getting all metaphorical up in here. I'm like a rock, and you're chained to that rock. In one way, I keep you grounded, but in the same way, you can never leave me. Now that's a simile.
No, that's a metaphor.
No, a simile is like her ass. Like when you use like her ass. A metaphor is like not using like her ass.
Using the word is the easiest way they teach us in school. That's what you just did is a metaphor. You use the word, sure, but saying like her ass is like this drumstick is like a stick. That's a fucking simile.
No.
A drumstick and a branch are similes because they're similar. You're using a metaphor because you're saying that our relationship is like a real object. You fucking crazy person. Learn English, you absolute fucking chimpanzee.
Yeah, I've heard.
Oh my God.
I've heard it both ways, Charlie.
Did I tell you guys my great grandfather was a prison guard at Auschwitz? I'm waiting for the joke. God damn it. Anyway, I promise I'm gonna get to the Huskers. I mean, this is just not. It doesn't go. It keeps happening.
You
uncultured swine. You just got called an uncultured swine by a guy 8 years younger than you. You fucking baby.
Oh, I assure you,
baby
I'm
face.
very cultured.
No, you're not. You might be the most uncultured person in our friend group, other than
Matt, maybe?
No,
Matt's very cultured.
Matt's very
That's what I was
cultured,
saying.
other
Matt's
than like Videz. Videz is probably the least cultured. He's probably left his house less than 5 times outside of us all hanging out with him in the last 2 years.
I've watched Batman Brave and the Bold. Yeah, see, I've seen Batman Brave and the Bold too, so I'm very cultured.
That's the joke, Creighton. He's saying cultured. I've watched Batman Brave and the Bold. Fuck with me. You know I got it.
He's got a true. He's true though. Like I mean, it's true.
He's
changes.
He's true.
It changes you watching Batman Brave and the Bold. All new possibilities are opened, and doors to those possibilities that are unlocked, like a rock that you're chained to. Though, Charlie, you can never open those doors because you won't watch Batman Brave and the Bold, so they're just out of reach for you. Shit is happening. Creighton, help me. Starro lives? Yeah, Starro lives. Starro lives.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you sure you don't? I mean, I know you don't. I don't know why I said it like that. Like you really
You
don't.
sure you don't, idiot? Like what? What? Like what? What?
Yeah, Starro lives.
Okay.
That is, by the way, Hamid, that is one of the most terrifying episodes of anything animated I have ever seen. Maybe except for maybe
idiot.
except
Damn,
for
I mean, I
maybe
feel
the
hurt.
Teen Titans
I
episode.
want you to know that I feel hurt right now. You've hurt me.
Except for the fucking episode of Teen Titans where the scary movie comes to life and it's like starts chasing them down. You remember that episode?
Of
Teen
what?
Titans? Where like they rent a movie and then the monster from the movie starts hunting them down one by
Well,
one.
the whole time it was Control Freak, right?
The whole time it was Raven and her powers.
Oh. Which one's Control Freak? I thought, didn't Control Freak...
Control Freak is at the very beginning of that episode, and they think it's Control Freak.
Oh, yeah, but that's her dream making you... I remember.
Because
that's
they
right.
go to the evidence room.
And they
and
think that
Control
they've
Freak's
won. They
remote's
think that they
still
finished
there.
it, but really the whole time it's been a nightmare.
Yeah. That is a trippy episode.
That show was so before its time.
Yes.
That show is fucking incredible. Like
I had
genuinely.
all of it on DVD somewhere, and I think I lost.
I hate Teen Titans Go. Okay, it's so annoying. Yeah,
I thought
agree.
you were about to say.
Bro, I was about to say, if you said that, Hamid, I was about to fucking, when I met you, immediate suplex. Yeah, Raven just, special girl with that weird shit, with weird shit. Who the fuck has a smaller version of themselves growing out of their eye? Wait, is that a Raven thing?
No.
What's that?
Oh, that might be like whenever like Trigon came and like
I don't know.
That's the only thing I can think
Have
of.
you ever heard the name Huskers before?
No.
Huskers is a Call of Duty streamer on Twitch, and today he woke up and chose violence. Well, really, he chose ignorance.
What do you say? Or what do you do?
The whole, I don't even want to, like, I'll talk about it, but, oh yes, we're here now. So, Huskers is a big Call of Duty streamer. He hosted a bunch of Call of Duty tournaments that Nick played in. He played in a bunch of Nick's tournaments, blah, 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 whatever. Nick is so petty. I don't even like saying the word. You ever say
Nick
something?
Merckx?
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me. You ever say something or think something that's so like petty that you don't even like say, even if it's not even you doing it, you just don't, you feel gross saying what happened?
Yeah.
He was upset because Nick unfollowed him on Twitter, is where I'll start with this. Nick unfollowed him on Twitter because they were playing in a tournament, and it was him and Nick and, I forget, Nick was playing with him, or playing against him in like a tournament, and Nick is on controller, and someone else, wait, but that,
Come on, Charlie. Get your
I know, I'm
facts
trying to remember. Nick never even played this game on PS4 though. Huskers is an idiot. He said that they were playing in a match, and Nick and them hosted the first game, and Huskers was supposed to host the next game. And they started up like a game without switching hosts, and they were like, "You guys are on mouse and keyboard on PC lobbies. We're gonna get hackers." And basically, Huskers called him. Literally, he called him a man baby for complaining during the stream.
Okay.
And was complaining about him unfollowing him on Twitter. And then he said,
So wait, why did he unfollow him on Twitter?
'cause he was like talking shit. He was just talking shit.
Oh,
to him.
so I get what you're saying.
Huskers
Now. He
was the
was
one-
complaining and then he unfollowed him because the way you're saying it sounded like he was complaining and then.
He's complaining in the clip, but he was like talking shit.
Yeah.
I guess in the DMs or something back when this happened. I don't know for sure on that. That's just what he said. He said then he unfollowed me.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
But he ends it by saying, "Go ahead." This was what was kind of funny that everyone was like, "What?" He said, someone in chat said, "You wouldn't say it to his face, though." He said, "I would say it to his face. Get him in my Discord. I'll say it to him." Like getting in a Discord call is saying it to your face. Like he was acting all tough. like for get in a call with me, I'll say it.
Is that a COVID thing or is that just him being?
No, that's
okay.
just getting in
Sorry.
a Discord call.
No,
Like,
I mean,
I'm
like,
sure.
is the
I'm sure
reason-
he would say like, "Yeah, come up to me at a fucking event," but like, I don't want to say a mean thing about a person. I'm simply saying what he said. I will say this. This can come off as mean. I don't mean it as very mean. I just mean it as what I think. He does not seem like the kind of person that could handle someone like Nick, like in a altercation. Like he wouldn't be this kind of guy that could handle the situation in person. He's a very he seems like, just based on the words he said and the just the fact that this is all a situation to him at all in general, he seems like a very sensitive person is what I'll say.
I don't understand why he was upset. Like, I get like, so did Nick unfollow him because he called him a man baby?
No,
Or did
this
Nick
was all in the
unfollow
same
him-
clip. All that was in the same clip. He
Didn't-
unfollowed him because that whole situation happened. I don't even know if that's the reason. That he just happened to unfollow him after like they had this altercation while they were playing a match. So I don't know that. Nick hasn't responded, and he shouldn't. Nick shouldn't respond. Nick should just let it roll, because Nick doesn't respond to bullshit like that anyway. Nick's like smart when it comes to social media, because all that's gonna happen with that is like there's some kind of beef, apparently, is like the idea between all that. But that's how it got brought up. Someone in chat was like, "Do you have beef with Nick Merckx?" But like, Huskers never should have even said anything, because all that this is gonna do is like divide his fan base.
Mhm.
And
Because don't they share like a fan base, kind of?
I mean, sure, I guess like Call of Duty players, but like no one's gonna stop watching Nick. People who like Huskers are gonna keep watching Huskers. People who like Nick are gonna keep liking Nick. This isn't gonna stop anyone from watching anything. The only people that it will stop are dumb people that think any of that meant anything. All that clip was Huskers being a bitch complaining about something happening. Creighton has Twitter beef with Gordon Ramsay. That's true. It's true. It's a real thing. You insult Nick, you insult MFAM. Sure, but
Who said
really
that?
he's just insulting himself. He's an idiot.
You
Creighton is
insult
the
Nick,
human
you
version
insult-
of a gas
Wait,
station
so-
restroom,
so-
one-ply toilet paper that you get 4 inches of before it rips away from the roll. Damn. That's mean.
So Hamid, are you saying that you're on like Nick, like you're mad at Huskers? 'Cause,
Yeah,
like, the
everyone
way,
is.
The way Charlie's coming off, like the way you're coming off, is like I don't give a fuck.
I don't care
Yeah.
about, like, I'm on Nick's side. Huskers is an idiot. Huskers is being
I mean,
a fucking
Huskers
bitch.
definitely being an idiot, but it doesn't sound like you're gonna stop like watch him or anything.
I don't like him.
Oh, you don't like him?
Yeah, I
anyway.
don't like him anyway. I'm saying what he said. I'm just trying to be nice
Oh,
because
okay,
I
got
don't
you.
watch him.
I
I
got
don't
you.
know. But after seeing one clip, he just seems like a very sensitive, like shitty guy. Honestly, is all. And from what I've been gathering, people don't really generally love him that much anyway. At least people that I know. That Zoof pick though, I don't know what that means. Is this the part where Charlie gets wet for his internet boyfriend?
I feel like
I'm always
Hamid's,
wet
like,
for my
very
internet
upset
boyfriend.
about this because he's like blowing up chat right now.
Well, I mean, it's just Twitter drama.
Nick Lives, right? He's big, size, and like just back off.
Wait,
Doesn't
no,
mean-
I just don't even understand. Nick lives, right? He's big, size, and like just back up. Doesn't make sense to come at the guy who has the most subs on Twitch. Legit, no. It's look. If you're
I
gonna
mean-
come at anybody, you should go at the biggest guy.
Yeah, I was
because
about
that's
to
what.
say, like,
at the
if,
very
if
least-
it's a if it's a back
It's
door
good
marketing. thing,
Exactly. It's if
then
anything, it's good marketing.
I feel like he's very smart about this.
yes, but
it
it's silly.
sounds like it's stupid though,
it's very stupid.
and it would be cool if like
What
if
it
it
is-
is a backdoor marketing thing. If he got Nick involved with it, like, hey, like we should do this, and then like
Yeah, but Nick.
But
would
I
never-
feel like Nick wouldn't want to do it because he's very much a positive person. I feel like that
yes,
just
Nick's
adds
a very
negativity in the
positive.
mix.
Nick's very much about spreading positivity, and he would never, ever. There's no way he would do any kind of fucking. He's only talked shit on a few people in the past when he was a much smaller streamer, and even then, it wasn't like a marketing thing. It was like he fucking hates that person and wants nothing to do with those like those streamers. And I'm not gonna say them because I don't even want to say them
Yeah.
because they're shitty, like really terrible. Nick's gonna come out on top. Nick's always gonna come out on top. Nick's too good of a person to not come out on top. Nick is doing his own thing. At the end of the day, Nick's gonna come out on top by not responding. Exactly. Yeah, but I mean, like, stay in your own lane. Sure, but there's a ton of people that have talked shit on Nick that are streamers that no one even heard of because no one's heard of them and they're garbage. Like, so many people will talk shit on the big people because
Like
they
shirts
want
off.
the attention. Like, shirts off. Hashtag fuck that guy. Nick is short. Imagine.
Yeah, imagine.
Nah. People, there's so many shitty people. There's so many shitty people that are just going to try and thrive off of negativity. And
Yeah.
that's just not what
It's
you
not
do.
the play.
It's not the play. People are shitty. He is a good guy.
Yeah.
He sounds muscular, and I bet he smells of testosterone and pot roast. Yeah, I mean, that's about. He looks like he smells like pot roast. Clem's reply to Ulit's tweet. Wait, was it the big pile of shit tweet? Or E-Train's tweet? I saw his response to E-Train. E-Train said something along the lines of, like, this man Huskers is an idiot. And then Clem responded with the gif from Jurassic Park and says, that's a big pile of shit. Like, talking about Huskers, which was funny. Hold on, let me go to Ulit's tweet. Ulit, one tweet in the last hour. No. How dare they disrespect my lord? Huskers banned by Ulit. Oh, shit. What did Clem say? Hold on. And Clem responded, looking good as... Oh, shit. Is that Zoof? What? That might be Zoof, bro.
Let me see.
You don't know who Zoof is. You won't understand. Okay, so here, I will show you, actually. It's pretty funny. Let me do this, and then I'm just going to full screen it on the stream. So, this is the tweet. How dare they disrespect my lord? And then he's saying it like this guy is the, like, Huskers or whatever, or the guy, like, whatever, and then Elite banned Huskers in the chat. And then Clem says, looking good at Zoof, which is a friend of ours who's a streamer. And Zoof, maybe this is a good picture of him. Is that okay? So here's a picture of
That's a
Zoof.
pretty good picture.
Yeah, that's a good picture. Is there a better picture of like actually seeing his face? Anyway, hold on.
There's
go
a
back.
picture of Stand By Me.
So he said at Zoof, and then Alberto said, "Wait, holy shit, is this you, Zoof? That actually kind of looks like a young Zoof. Zoof joins FTB. Let's run it." And then he said, "LMAO, blah blah blah." That's what he's referencing when he says that.
Like just
But
build a
that's so
relationship,
funny.
not fuck. Yeah.
Nick has a lot of compassion and attention. He will care if you bother him, like the Predator in his condo complex with Emu bothered him. Yeah, like Huskers is just not doing the right thing. A host from Nick is worth so much more than a fucking Twitter follow or some small beef. Like, just build the relationship, not fuck it. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, some people just can't let little... Like, we're dealing with people that only live on the internet. Like someone like Nick does shit with his life. Like when he streams, but he like takes days off. He goes and does things. He's a very active person in the gym. When COVID isn't happening, he goes and does shit. Like he's a fucking person. like someone like Huskers, you see him and you're like, oh, this guy streams all day, every day. It's all he does. He plays Call of Duty, plays wagers, he plays in tournaments, he tries to win money doing that. People on the internet, even the famous ones, like the famous internet people, are not I'm not saying all of them. A lot of people who get famous on the internet have very frail minds.
Yeah.
They don't know how to deal with a
And
situation.
they're
So if
not
you
out
get
interacting with
unfollowed,
people, like
Exactly.
really interacting with
if you
people.
get unfollowed by somebody on Twitter that you like they see that as such a social dilemma in their brain. It takes up so much of their bandwidth. Like if you have bandwidth, say that there's 100% bandwidth in your head, like that bandwidth is important. You have to deal with so much bandwidth in a day. Like me, like 15% of my bandwidth day to day is this podcast. Like I'm constantly thinking like, okay, what can we do for the podcast?
Yeah.
Like what can we talk about? Will this be good to talk about? Will this be good to talk about? And that's why our notes are always full of shit. And it's still terrible, but it's it's getting better.
I have like 101% bandwidth, by the way.
I'm so proud of you.
I have the best bandwidth.
Like
Nobody has bandwidth.
my bandwidth is better than everyone's. Like a good little chunk of it is thinking about the podcast. A good little chunk of it is thinking about my job. Most of it, I'd say like most of it is thinking about like what's next in my life. Like what am I about to do? Like
Yeah.
a big portion of what I think about day to day, like that's taking up direct spot in my head of like in my head if you were narrating like I'm thinking this blah, blah, blah. Like
I hope I'm narrating in your head. Like it's just my voice. Sorry, I'm getting caught up
I
on little
understand.
things, but like,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
But what I'm saying is that, like, you and me do shit. You have a job. I have a job. I have friends. I go out and do shit in the world.
Yeah.
My roommate and I fucking
Hell,
build shit and run his YouTube channel. I run
we
Twitch
have
channel.
lives outside of
We have
this.
lives outside of the internet.
I have a girlfriend with a daughter.
Yeah, like
I'm going to my dad's this weekend and maybe going to go see family. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I do stuff outside.
and these
of it.
people move away from home,
and just
move into an apartment, and stream all day, every day, 6 or 7 days a week. And that day they take off, they just sit at home and watch movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just so they don't have to stream. Like, so many people in this world of Twitch and YouTube, their whole life is being on the internet. And if they're not on their computer,
Indeed tomorrow.
if they're not on their computer, they're on their phone. If they're not on their phone or their computer, they're on their iPad. They're just constantly synced into the net.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And getting that unfollow from a big person you like is so detrimental to their mindset. It kills them. My little sister has talked to me about our friend. I'm not going to say who. Our friend that we talked about earlier complained about getting blocked on Snapchat. I love, if you're listening, I love you. You know I love you. We love you. You're a very good friend of ours. But you cannot let something like Snapchat or Twitter or anything get under your skin so
or
much.
Google Plus.
Or Google Plus. Google Plus. You can't let any of that shit.
I miss that.
I miss it so much. I might have to make like a little fucking graphic where it just like fucking slams on the screen for a
you're
second.
Like, fuck you, Google Plus. Like,
Fuck you, Google Plus, and just hit it. But you can't let all that shit get to your head, because if you do, like the negativity, the toxicity, the rot, is winning.
Yeah.
That's what that means. That you can't.
The rot is such a foreboding like word. Like
The rot?
The rot.
Yes,
Like
because
that, I can see
it
that being-
implies progression.
I could see that being like the bad guy in like a medieval movie or like
Like a medieval, but like not medieval, like
like
knights
a
in-
fantasy movie.
like a fantasy, medieval fantasy.
Like, you
yeah,
know, like instead of like
the Dungeon of
like,
Rot.
like the winter, you know, or
Yeah.
it's just the rot.
the rot.
Yeah.
It's when the rot happened.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Huskers is a fucking rat. Okay, I gotta go. Have a good night, guys. Enjoy tonight. Peace and love. Hamid,
Yes.
we
peace
love
and
you, man. Thank you for the
Hamid.
convo.
He said
You're a legend.
P&L. I want a P&L sandwich.
What's P&L?
Peace and love sandwich.
Uh,
I want some peace on
You're
the
also
bottom.
playing
some
D&D
love
tomorrow.
on top.
Oh shit, you're playing D&D
I
tomorrow
want bread
apparently.
slapping it together. I have to see about. I might be able to. I got to see because like we're doing that date.
We're doing a
tomorrow.
lot of shit tomorrow.
We're going to the mall
and then we're
after
going
that,
on a date.
Well, no. Well, so
Crane's going on a date with his
I
girlfriend.
was working Valentine's Day, so I'm doing like my Valentine's stuff tomorrow evening after my girlfriend gets off work. I got a limo, all kinds of shit. I didn't get a limo. I got a town car, which is classier because you're not taking up like 80 parking spots.
Right.
I'm mostly aiming this at you because I know you want to live in a limo.
I don't want to live in a limo. I just want to have a limo as
Oh,
my vehicle.
Yeah, I'm aiming it at you because you want it as a vehicle.
Wouldn't that be fun though?
It is.
Tell
fun.
me it wouldn't be awesome.
It
to have
would
a
be,
limo.
but I just like dragging you every chance
Yeah.
I get.
Ooh shit, I get it.
Yeah. Ooh shit, get it. But like,
Okay.
like for real, we're getting all dressed up and like do it,
Aw,
like yeah,
nice.
yeah, like a date because we've been on like dates, but we haven't been like on a like date. You know what I mean?
I would do it if whoever I was with wanted to, but like
Like you got.
I will be exactly the same on a normal date
Look,
as I would if we went to
Charlie,
like
Charlie,
fucking mariachis.
You gotta dress it up. I'm gonna be wearing a blazer and a suit,
Okay.
and I'm going to like be like I'm gonna show this woman off. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because that's what she deserves.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah,
And
no, I
whenever
get it.
you get a girlfriend, you need to be like that too.
No, I know.
Because like
I'm saying
because
that's
that important. That's the important shit.
listen, no, it's not.
It's important.
That's not the important
it's part of it.
shit. That is very important. That is not the important shit. I swear you're wrong if you think that's the
Well, I
important
feel like
shit.
50% of it's sex. and then,
50% of it is sex and 50% is showing them off.
No. Hear me out. 25% is showing off, and then like 25% is making sure you guys are good emotionally.
You're a fucking crazy person.
But the sex and the emotion kind of like are interchangeable. So like sometimes it's 25% sex. and
You
then
are coming
50%
off.
Sex.
I want you to know this. This is not me joking. You are coming off as the most misogynistic person that I've ever met.
No, I don't.
That
mean
anyone's
that.
ever.
I
You're
don't
sa-
mean.
I know you don't mean it that way. I'm letting you understand that that's how
I
you're
mean
coming
like
off.
both ways. Like if I'm not making sure my woman is pleased in the bedroom, then it's not like it's not a thing.
I'll be your girlfriend. Thank you, Chandler.
He'd be fucking. every 2
Dearest
hours.
Dominoes, we have received your correspondence from your rider. Your rider did not come bearing sustenance, but kind words of support. The men remained unfed, yet their spirits have been lifted. They long for the next dispatch that will accompany a side at no charge. We will take these words to Rampart and will fight vigorously with these hopes in our hearts. I long for the day when these fine men of good stock may lay down their arms and return home to their crops and families. We look boldly into the face of northern oppressors. General C.B. Forrest. Copenhagen,
Inventor.
you're
of the CB.
outdoing yourself today.
Inventor of the CB.
Clip that one too. God, I've got some clips for this podcast. You're killing it tonight, Copenhagen. Oh my god, that was
You'd
incredible,
be fucking every 2 hours.
bro. You sound very misogynistic when you said all that.
No,
Saying that
so-
50% of your relationship is like
I'm exaggerating, but like making
why?
sure you're.
Why would you exaggerate when you're saying a number like
No,
that?
no, but
let's
listen-
figure out the right number.
Okay, so
if you're telling
do
me
you
what I
really-
need
do
to
you
do,
want me to be legitimate about
yeah.
it? Okay,
You shouldn't
so
joke about.
I'd say making sure you're attractive and that you're sexually pleasing each other is at least 25% of the relationship.
attractive
Like that you're attracted to each
to
other.
each other. Okay.
And making sure that you're both pleasing each other sexually is 25% at least.
okay.
25%.
I don't think those are.
The other
Never mind.
25%
Just say your thing.
is showing.
There are 75% left, not the other 25%.
Yeah, yeah, so this is another 25%.
Okay, you said
So
the
this
other
is
like
50,
that was it.
So this is 50% left after I get no one.
Just
So the other 25% is making sure that you're like showing this person off and showing that you appreciate them and that you care about them and you care about how the world sees you guys together. Not exactly in that order, and I don't mean by like
Okay,
just doing,
okay,
like,
just keep
pictures
going
on
with your
social
numbers. We'll talk about all this after.
Another 25% is making sure that you can, like, whenever you date somebody, you're dating their family too.
Okay.
So you need to make sure that you like.
You're not
their
dating
family.
their family.
I mean, you
but-
are,
but-
but you aren't.
Okay.
You need to make
I know what you're
sure-
saying. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You
Okay.
need to make
okay.
sure you like their family and accept them potentially as your own one day.
I don't think you have to like their family.
You don't have to like them, but you have to. Like,
Okay.
you have
Hold
to
on. Let's finish out the
understand.
100% first.
And then
Let's-
the other 25% is like the emotional stuff, like the stuff that you're like dealing with together and growing together as a couple.
So public sex in front of their family is already 75%. I agree. I don't agree. That's a joke. But yeah, basically is what he's saying.
and that
Dating
20
family in the South hits different though. That's a good. That's a good point.
and like that 25%,
That
with
was
the
funny.
emotional
That was
stuff
really funny.
kind of ties everything else together because I feel like the emotions should flow through all three.
Mm-hmm.
So basically,
I think
it's that underlying
having this
100%.
be like 4 columns of 25% is a little ridiculous. And also, a lot of your things should all be kind of mixed into their own shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're all interconnected. You're holding
I
up
don't
a
think-
house, which is
You
a
definitely
relationship.
put too much stock on like how you look to people. Because
I don't care about how I look to people. I care about
how you both look to people is what I'm saying. That's what you said.
Not
The
necessarily.
relationship.
Well, I didn't get the chance to clarify, and you were like going to the next 25%.
Okay, clarify that.
So clarifying that, it's
Distant
not
banjo sounds.
necessarily that I care about what other people think. I care about what she thinks. I care that she knows that I want to show her off to people and be like, this person's important to me. I care that she knows that she's important to me and that other people know she's important to me.
Okay.
It's not necessarily that how they see us. It's more so that I'm putting her up on a pedestal because she's important to me.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's just different minds in that case. Because
And-
me,
and-
like with me, like is like I'll make sure that she knows how much I love whoever it ends up being. Like whoever this
She
girl.
needs to know, and she needs to know you're not afraid to show that.
Yeah, I will definitely not be afraid to show up. But I'm
that's
not.
what that's what
I'm
trying
not
to
a
put into
person.
words.
Yeah, I would. Again, I would totally take a girl out to a very fancy, very nice dinner, no problem.
Would you get dressed up?
Yeah, I wouldn't, but I wouldn't. It's not something I would care about. Like, I would care because she cares. Like, I would want to do it because she wants to do it. But I totally will feel the same way doing that as I would us going to
Well, that's
mariachis
the
and
point,
chilling,
though.
sitting back and relaxing and having a good conversation, like the same as we would at home.
That's the
But
point.
again, I'm a fucking nerd.
But that's the point, though. Like, it's that you can be the same people.
Yes,
in
listen,
that
all of this disagreement comes from you putting ridiculous numbers on these things. Like when I'm a very
I mean,
meticulously.
you gotta think about like this. They're all interconnected,
I know,
you
but
know?
listen,
and they
I'm-
all
I'm
blend
very-
together at certain.
listen to me.
aspects.
I'm very meticulous and weird when it comes to scaling things. And when you scale shit, I see the numbers in my head. I see when I think, my head is pictures. I see pictures, and in my head I see a fucking bar, like a video game fucking loading bar, and 25%, 25%, 20. Like it's just such ridiculous,
Well, see-
arbitrary numbers to fill in those like amounts of
See,
things.
in my head, it was a line graph.
That is not the important part of what we're talking about. You absolute fucking banana boat.
I'm sorry. I just
Banjos intensify. Exactly. This is getting kissing cousins. This is getting ridiculous. I think the most important part of a relationship would be communication and both understanding where you're both at.
That's the emotional part.
Yes, and you
That's
only
the
you
line
only
through the
allotted
graph.
like 25%.
No,
for
but
that.
listen, hear me out. That's why it's a line graph. The line connects everything together, so everything's bleeding into one thing.
Creighton, it's a
relationship.
it's 100% of something. It all obviously bleeds into it. It doesn't have to be a line graph for it to be all. It's all one part of a 100% whole. Of course, it all bleeds together. You absolute fucking banana.
Charlie, it's
God.
It's because we're Charlie.
We need a couples counselor.
Charlie,
We need a couples
Charlie,
counselor.
it's because we're connected.
I will literally fucking get in your life.
You know how I know you will?
'Cause we're connected. You know how I know? 'Cause we're connected.
He just
God,
left
it's
that
such a
child
great scene, bro.
on the side of the road.
Anyway,
I
fuck
believe
you.
how crazy like
Did I cut that off?
what?
The coffee machine.
No,
God damn it, it's just gonna burn. It's empty.
it's already burned.
It's gonna burn worse. Oh my god. I think a solid 75% to 80% should be about communication and making sure that the two of you are okay. And then fucking appearance to others or appearance like what you were saying about her, like her opinion, like her understanding of how you feel towards her and how you want people to understand, all goes along with communication. All that is, oh my God, all of that is part of the same thing.
He's been
My
typing.
dearest Dominoes, I penned this correspondence with a heavy, sorrow-filled heart. Our battle with the northern oppressors did not go in our favor. The men fought with a ferocity and vigor unmatched by any in our young Confederate history. Unfortunately, I do fear the men's ability to repel the attack.
Come on, you got it. Big word.
To repel the attack wad adversely affected by lack of sustenance.
Was our men's ability to repel the attack was adversely affected by the lack of sustenance.
The defeat of this great band of God-fearing men lay at your feet. I wholly do declare that this battle was unjustly lost at your hands. Perhaps one day history will look back on you with disdain and unfavor. May your folly be forever be known, now and forever, the domino effect. Brigadier General Charles Bedford Forrest. Whoa. That's incredible, Copenhagen.
What about Charles Beauregard Forrest? Then I could be like, hey, Bo.
The domino effect. End scene. That is incredible. That's incredible.
I like it.
The domino effect. Jesus. Oh, I
Did you
love
clip
you.
all 3 of those?
Oh, 4 of them. Well, no, yeah, all 3 of them. There's a 4th clip, but it was something different. Oh, man, that was funny. Anyway. Wow.
Crazy. I have to pee.
That's too bad. Hold it.
Nah,
Just go pee. I don't care.
I'm just gonna go pee in this cup.
No, go pee outside.
In the bottle, so we can bottle up.
All right, I'm a dip. Good luck tomorrow, and don't kill each other. Bury the hatchet, just not in his head. You got it. What's his name? Liam. Thank you, Liam. Thanks for sticking around. Oh shit. Oh man, Copenhagen. That was all glorious. You really killed all of that shit. That was fantastic. I clipped all of that. I'm hoping that I got all of it in each of the things. We'll see. If I didn't, I will legit like go back and like clip the whole, like each chunk. I will clip each chunk. Because let me see. I don't think these timestamps, or not timestamps. I don't think these clips are like timestamps. Nah, so I'm going to have to go find each one. But it won't be too hard. I mean, like, stay in your own lane.
Oh, shit.
Sure, but
Why is
there's a ton of people that have talked shit on Nick that are
Which
streamers that
one?
know any.
Why is that so?
They're all muted. Why did that? I didn't unmute that. That was so scary. Chandler gifted a sub to Copenhagen. My fantasy of Charlie as a Confederate general was realized by a failed Domino's order. Copenhagen, first of all, thank you for saying that. I love you, even though, how dare you, I'm not a Confederate soldier. Also, Chandler, what are you doing, bro? Thank you. You're a legend, Chandler. Thank you for gifting Copenhagen and Liam. Man, I almost forgotten. He just said it. That would have been terrible. You're a legend for that, Chandler. I love you, man. Yo, like I'm thinking about doing gaming streams late at night again, like mad late, like where it's like dumb late, like 2, 3 in the morning. 'Cause like Chandler, you got me fucking hooked to Minecraft, bro. You and Castle got me like really wanting to stream it 'cause I'm having way too much fun on there. Should I do it, Chandler? Should I do it? 'Cause I think there's a late night crowd for it. There's probably a late night crowd for it. I don't know. Like I don't think I should do it. It's like against my better judgment to do it. But I don't know, man. That's It's a good thing you're here. I have not talked since you left. No, I've been talking. I'm just kidding. Could you imagine? Imagine I just was radio silent until you got back. That'd be hilarious. What?
It's snowing outside.
Is it actually?
Yes, but it's all melted.
Are you kidding?
No, it's raining. I was fucking with you.
God damn it. I was so excited. Chandler gifted us up to Copenhagen and to Liam.
Nice.
Real recognize real. I'm not playing right now. Sarcasm. Well, yeah, I don't. Oh,
What
okay.
were
I
you
see what you're
talking
saying.
about?
I was asking if he would watch, or if anybody would watch me do Minecraft streams late at night, 'cause I've been really having fun playing it, and
I mean, I would try it just to kind of see what you got going on.
yeah, I think I might. I'm like,
And I'm
because if
definitely
I
not
do it, it's
yawning
gonna
'cause
be
the
like
idea's boring.
like dumb late, like 2, 3 in the morning late, like
Maybe
after
4?
right after this, but like, huh?
Maybe 4.
What?
Maybe 4. Well, it's just like how you used to stream Among Us, right?
Yeah, well, I would stream that like right before this and then right after this, like around this time of night. And by this, I mean earlier, because like low key, we used to start these a lot earlier than we do.
Well, that road's been out, you know. I feel like the road.
Yeah,
like,
that really, you know what? That's true. That really is a detriment. Like that probably cuts our start time by like 30 minutes. Not because that's how long it takes you to get here instead, but because of like just how long it takes from when you get here to us starting, and because of like ahead of time like it's gonna be long, so I'll just go and do this and I'll go doing that. Because like it used to be if you could leave work and be here in like 6 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes, and like so there's a much less of a chance of you going home and doing some shit or going somewhere else and doing some shit, like just because of even a 5 or 10 minute extra thing.
Well,
It's crazy
I
how
would forget
time
stuff
affects
at-
our heads.
I forgot stuff at home. I would forget stuff at home a lot and have to just go by my house and do, like, you know what I mean. But I've really
Yeah.
gotten good, like especially the past couple weeks or so, just like having all my shit ready to go when I leave for work. So I just leave work and come straight here because I really want to get back to where we're doing them sooner. It's
Yeah.
just like, you know, that road being out's just such a pain.
Dude,
in
it
the
was. I cannot. When I tell you I can't wait, I cannot wait until the time where we are living together and our days. We do 2 podcasts. We wake up and do one. We go to sleep. We go do one and go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like that's just such a great, especially days where we go out and do shit. Like you and me, like not you go out and do work and me stay, like those days too, 'cause like we'll have separate things to talk about. But like it'll be such a great like dynamic. It's such a cool flow of like an ebb and flow of like our days and times where we can start the day off and be like, you know, good morning. Like for the people that are here, good morning, guys. How's it going? Like for hopefully, you know, eventually an audience would build.
Morning,
Good morning, Shirts Off Podcast. And then-
Yeah.
or we start the weather like that. Good morning, Lafayette, Louisiana, or whatever. And, like the weather is, and like that's how, bro. Oh my God, we're doing that. Let me put that in my long-term notes for my private Discord.
Am I in that?
No, it's like just me. I'm the only one in that Discord. It's like it's so that no one else can ever message things and like muddy up my list. It's like notes. Like our notes are like for you and me to read and kind of talk back and forth. And sometimes these are like legit. I have bookmark quotes, speeches, links, video project notes, movie list, Last of Us 2 video, question. Like I have, like I'm not gonna say his name, but like I have a whole bunch of different like person questions for podcast. Question for like for a bunch of different specific people, and for this specifically, I'll just put this in general for now. Good morning. Talk for a second.
Good morning.
No,
Yeah.
talk.
I'm
So
sorry.
I'm not just sitting here silently and we're not doing anything.
Silently typing away at his keyboard. Charlie types. I love. Have you seen that, like the Family Guy thing, where he's like narrating everything
Yes.
that happens?
Anyway,
Suddenly, I was awake
It'll-
after Lois knocked him out.
suddenly I was awake. Lois, what are you doing, Lois? Fucking love. But Peter Griffin is one of the greatest characters.
Her folds and her
Charlie's
belly
private
showed that
Discord.
She was
Plan
far
meeting
past
at
her
10
time.
p.m. Bring sugar cookies for Eugene. Dude, sugar cookies would slap right now.
Ah.
We got to go to the Scotsman and get some food
Some
after
sugar cookies? They don't have the Scotchman.
this. Yeah, they do.
Sugar cookies?
Yeah, they got that big thing of cookies. It's like there's chocolate chip. There's a bunch of different ones.
Where?
It's in the refrigerator thing with all the food. It's like up in the corner. They usually have chocolate chip and like macadamia nut. But they might have sugar. They might have sugar cookies. Stop that.
That's weird.
I hear that. Everyone hears that. It's weird. No one likes it. Bro, I hate like. You ever think about things that could be great that you'll never have and you feel bad about it?
No.
Like, no,
Not
never.
really.
You
I
never
mean,
think. You never think like,
like-
man, it would be cool to live on a yacht.
Grant, look, I'm envious
and being a
sometimes, but then
billionaire.
I'm like, I have it pretty good.
Like, yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
My thing is, I hate thinking about what the future's gonna be and it not being here yet.
yeah.
Because like my thing is like I'm so envious of, hopefully here in the near future, like inside of a year or so, that we'll be doing those podcasts early in the morning. Like wake up, do podcast, you go work, me do this, me go work, like whatever. Excuse me. I'm envious of that being right out of reach. You know what I mean? Like hopefully, like the grand plan is we'll be doing that before we're done with the bees and the weather. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because there's a lot of bees. Like and hopefully like legit
There's
like a whole.
There's like 3 years worth of bees at least.
I'd say like a solid year and a half, maybe 2 whole years. Bro, I'll be 27
Damn,
by
you'll
the
get
time we
old.
get to the C's. We're C's, bro.
You'll be old.
I wonder if there's a Creighton County.
There's probably gotta be. In,
Or
like,
that'll be a
Puerto Rico?
fucking... I'll-
What did we go to all 50 states with the A's?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure we hit Hawaii, and I know we hit Alaska, but I don't know. I don't know if there's an A in every state. We'd have to
There's
go
gotta be,
through.
right?
We'd have
Like,
to go
there's
through
enough
and check
county.
that.
Creighton's private Discord. Be little high school children earning minimum wage. Explore Applebee's second lobby.
No, there's a city. There's
Huh?
a city called Creighton in Nebraska.
Okay.
Creighton is a city in Knox County, Nebraska. So Knox County, Nebraska. Damn, that's a K. That's a minute from now. Bro, the K's are fucking
I know.
forever
I
from
bet
now.
you can't wait for the for
Ha-
3Ks.
Let me see how... what letters are like... So a lot of the early letters are stupid. Like, once we finish the first half of the alphabet, the next half might only take, like, a little bit of time, I think.
Really?
Well, actually, no. I think the S's and T's are kind of nuts. So, hold on. B is ridiculous. Oh, my God. C is worse than B. C will take us 4 years.
Okay.
Nah, C might take us, like, 2 or 3 years, too. C, bro. Oh,
What?
my God. C is nuts. Let me show... You know what? I'm just going to show the podcast.
There's
Oh,
probably
wait.
like-
No, I'm not.
There's
I'm not,
probably
I'm
a
not.
lot of Charles in there too, or like
Let me see.
stuff like that.
Like Charles County.
Yeah.
There is...
Because there was a lot of places named after King Charles.
There are. There's only one Charles County, actually.
Really?
Well, there's Charles County,
And then
Charles City County, and then
variations of it,
Charles
right?
Mix. Charles Mix County. There's only 3 Charles counties in the country, technically, like, that are all some kind of Charles. And then there's Charleston County, South Carolina. That's in a few years. Dude, Lancaster's gonna be a fucking minute. The D's are a little smaller than the A's.
as they should be.
The E's are pretty. The E's will take like
A day.
a month and a half, 2 months. The F's will take like a month and a half, 2 months. The G's will take a little bit. The G's look like they'll take a few months, like 5 or 6 months potentially. The H's are the H's are big. The H's might take a minute. I's are literally like
4.
no time, like a few weeks. The J's about a month probably. The K's are a couple months. The L's are big. The L's are a minute. That might be like a
Well,
whole.
that's probably like all the Lexingtons and then all the Lancasters.
I just mean the number of them, not even like the repeat ones. Like just there's a ton of different L ones. Oh my God, the M's are huge. The M's are B's and C's. The N's are kind of big. The O's aren't that big. P's are huge. Q's are a week. We'll finish the Q's. We might finish the Q's. By the time we get to Q's, if we're doing this regularly enough, we'll finish them like in like a couple days. There's only 5 Q counties.
Okay.
The R's are there's a lot of R's. There's a lot of S's. There's a lot of T's, but not like a crazy amount. We'll finish the U's in like a week or 2. We'll finish the V's in like a few weeks. There's a lot of W's actually. There's a ton of Y's, and then
Washington.
there's only 3 Z's.
Where are the I kind of want to know what the Z's are.
We gotta wait a decade, give or take. It's gonna be a while. Creighton's private Discord. Belittle high school children earning minimum wage. Explore Applebee's second lobby. D's are bigger than A's. I've been going about this all wrong. Oh my God. No, the D's were smaller than the A's
Yeah.
on the list. You heard that backwards. Anyway.
Or wrote it backwards.
You know what? On the weather for the future, I think we will wrap.
Okay.
And I don't know. I might Chandler. You'll probably if you're still in. Are you still in there? Is that you or is that Castle? That's you. Yeah, I'll probably join you soon. No? Okay. Well, never mind. I'm probably gonna go live on Minecraft here in a little bit, like just to try it out and like vibe. But podcast is over. We'll be back tomorrow. Big titty white woman. Nah, I'm not gonna rate anybody right now, just because I'm about to go live again, like
Yeah.
here in the next hour or so. Like I'll probably take a piss, maybe watch an episode of like a show or something. Like when I say I'm gonna go live in a little bit, it's gonna be in a little bit. But it could be 20 minutes. Who knows? Fake and gay? That's crazy. No jokes. Okay. Well, I'll see you in a minute, Chandler. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow for the last episode. We will probably have some shenanigans to talk about for tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow's episode could be pretty awesome. Are you sure you're gonna be able to do tomorrow's episode?
Yeah.
You're positive?
Yeah.
You don't think there's gonna be some like stuff going on after the date that you? No.
That's all that's going on during the day.
During the date?
During the day.
Like at the place?
Yeah.
So there will be some things
There's
to talk
a
about.
reason for a family restroom at places.
I'm gonna investigate this with your girlfriend because we're friends, and I'm gonna ask her all of this. You think I'm not like too crude or lewd to do it? I'll do it. Anyway, we love you guys. We will see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's
probably
gotta get that
25%. We'll see you guys. Chandler, I'm so glad you watched this and are here because you vibe so well. I love you. Anyway.
He was here last night, wasn't he?
Yeah. I've been hanging out with him
been
for
vibing.
like a week, like in Discord all day, every day. He's the greatest. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for the podcast
For
and
the fourth and final episode.
of this week's episode, and we'll see you then. Tomorrow is the first B county.
Yeah. Gotta be here for it.
Goodbye.
You gotta use that.
Good-
on the
say goodbye.
tagline
Say
for
goodbye.
Tomorrow. You better use that as a tagline for tomorrow. I
Say
will be
goodbye.
Mad.
Okay, I will.
Goodbye.
Remind me. Goodbye, guys.